All right, testing. Let me see. I haven't streamed in a while, guys. New phone. Let me see if I can test everything, make sure it's working, and see if anybody shows up. Because you know how I like to do these when no one's ready for me. Give me 1 second. Interesting. It's saying it's incoming and I'm live. How you guys doing? All right, we got sound. How you guys doing? All right, good. Okay, let me just take off this thing, give some people some time to know I'm here. I don't think anybody's going to show up on a Sunday at this time, but they do, they do. All right, get something to drink. It's been a bumpy ride, guys. What's up, my friends? Just waiting to see if anybody drops in. I'm getting a drink and we'll get started. All right. Hey, what's up? How you been, buddy? Why can't I see it on the TV? I'm trying to see if I can see the chat on the TV here. Should be able to. Oh, there it is. Live chat. Successfully connected. All right. Because getting old over here with these eyes and stuff. How you been, Clement? Everything good, man? Training hard? Doing the Kung Fu thing? So, with this stream, I'm going to dump some info on you guys, you know, if I can. We're trying to figure out how to do this in a way that sustains the, you know, situation. See, like, when I got, you know, canceled, I knew the system really well. It's so well that I was, you know, teaching classes about the system, which got me banned. How you doing, SGN Music Series? What's up, buddy? Nice to see you guys. So, you know, what's coming in the next couple of weeks, you know, it's going to be a convergence, and hopefully I'll be able to actually tell the full story without getting canned. Where I'm from New York originally, but right now I'm in North Carolina, and I've been floating around from the mountains to the fields for the last 4 years in exile. So basically, I was exiled from humanity, and this YouTube channel, which was my hobby, you know, community channel, was turned into the last stand for my survival to keep me basically alive in the most literal sense, all right? Because cancel culture is a dress rehearsal for genocide. I'm going to say this again. Cancel culture is a dress rehearsal for genocide. So, thank you. So, yeah. Now I'm doing this, you know, so I'm sure people are going to come in and go see it later on. You have to go through the War Angel streams. They're long, and there's a lot of filler on purpose, because if I would have just laid out everything straight up, they would have got rid of everything and I would have been wiped out, okay? The last 4 years, I couldn't even say everything that happened to me because they would have banned me, all right? We weren't allowed to say that Meta was interfering with the elections, okay? I got bans the day before. People from the Tai Chi community know what my Facebook looked like and what my Facebook Live looked like. Okay, they knew what I was teaching. So, you know, for me to get banned the day before 2020 with 500 followers, the day before the election, should have been a real red flag for people. No, I can't say that because I can't see it. So, here's the deal. Go watch the War Angel streams, because there's some things that I was able to do that, when, you know, there's people in the hedge community who've seen it, and it should really boggle your mind that nobody's talking about what I did. Okay, to be able to predict wars to the exact day, should be a situation. Shut up, I'm going to fucking ban you. I'm not in the mood today. All right, this isn't for you. So, for me to get banned the day before the 2020 election, for me to be blacklisted cross-platform on every single platform, every platform hashtags were turned off for the last 6 years. Okay? My view counters go backwards. Okay? I'm under attack from all kinds of people. I want to make a little note about Damo Mitchell. Okay? And I'm going to call this guy out by name. All right? Because he represents the head of an entire trail of fuckery. And what they did was break international law by coming after me. Okay? It's gang stalking, slander, libel, all right? Intimidation tactics, trying to freaking harass me, getting people fake accounts, going to private groups and talking shit about me. Okay? It's illegal. And now he's crying on YouTube saying he's leaving and, you know, that he's getting death threats and he's not his fault. Well, you know what? How does it feel? That's all I've dealt with for the last 20 years online. Alone. Standing up for you idiots. Okay? I was literally a superhero. Okay? When people find out what I've been through and what I've done, the fact that a guy like that can get away with attacking people, talking shit, being a manipulative scumbag, all his friends doing the same thing, and then he's going to cry for sympathy and try to wear my attributes as if he's authentic, is the most disgusting thing I have seen in the martial arts community since Ramsey Dewey. Ramsey Dewey isn't that bad, okay? He's got kicked in the head too hard. All right, what I saw, because someone called me up, I don't go to other people's channels, by the way, okay? I don't go to people's channels, I mind my business. In fact, I haven't been watching YouTube videos like that in martial arts for 4 years, maybe more. Okay, I stopped researching and studying about 5-6 years ago because I already hit the limit. Okay, I hit the limit. This what else am I going to do? It's just the same stuff. There comes a point where you hit the wall. So I'm going to be talking about a lot of things. Okay, a lot of things. I don't know who you people are, but it's great. So I'm going to repeat it again. It was a year or two ago where Damo Mitchell and friends decided to flame war me, take like screenshots of comments, go to Instagram to try to get me attacked and banned. Okay, come out of his face to attack me. When I said, you know, and I finally said, listen, guys, if you want to fight, I'll fight all of you, and I don't care if it's one of you or all of you at the same time. All right, what's happening in the Tai Chi community is so ridiculous. I've been dealing with the Tai Chi community nonsense, and everybody knows what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't. All right, all these freaking forums on Facebook and the Run Soap Fist guys and the freaking WeChat people and your fucking whatever bullshit private groups you have. It's like a Call of Duty lobby. You guys are toxic. Okay, it's just the most. It's insane. Okay, and you all call yourself martial artists. None of you can actually fight. None of you have been through any real shit. None of you have any honor. None of you help each other. All you're doing is fighting each other for views. And I'm the only guy that for the last 12 years has never charged for anything. Anytime anybody asks me a question, I give it for free. Okay? The knowledge is free. The private lessons and the instruction direct is not. Okay? So for him to say that he doesn't want to be famous and he didn't do it for this and he didn't do it for that and blah, 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 it's such fucking nonsense. All right? But the most disgusting thing I heard was him with his stupid shit-tooth-eating grin trying to act like he's some freaking victim when he was one of the people who did that to me. Okay? They watched. That's why I did the Ramsey Dewey videos. That's why I did the Adam Minz videos. I didn't give a shit about these people. I wanted to prove the point about how the community works and what shadow banning looks like. That was the whole point. Okay? It's been a plan for years to get to this point, and it's all riding on what's going to happen in 3 to 5 weeks. All right? And I'm at the point now where I'm going to pull the curtain on everything and start opening my mouth now. And it's going to be bad for a lot of people. Because what was done to me is sick. It's sick and demented. All right? From government level to retarded on the ground level to narcissistic idiots competing with somebody who's not even competing with them. All right? And nobody stood up for me. 12 years. People trying to say I'm not qualified. None of the people on YouTube who are teaching martial arts in the Tai Chi world are as qualified as I am on paper. And then there's people in real life who will tell you, and you see me in Chinatown in the parks, and you see me doing all this stuff when people just come at me, bro. How are you comparing me to these people, trying to talk shit about me like I'm going to steal your business from existing and breathing? I'm so scary, this one guy, okay, who has a video blog for fun on the side, trying to just make friends and help people out and share stuff, how we did it in New York, how we did it in Midtown Tai Chi Academy, the group we had there. This was like, I don't understand how diametrically opposed it is to what I found on the internet. And people wind up wondering, why is he so mean to these people? Why? Did you see how far they pushed me? Oh God. Let me just close the chat because you guys are retarded. How about we just remove him? Okay. You want to take a bet? I'm gonna make a bet. Hey, Clement, are you here? You want to be a moderator? Clement, you want to be a moderator and start kicking people out? Here. There you go. Just start fucking blocking people. You have the force. Because they keep interrupting me. You now have the force. You have the freaking sword. Just fucking erase their shit and troll them. Just so they feel important. So, anyway, going back to it. You see what I'm talking about? The fake accounts coming to cause disruption? This is the kind of shit I'm talking about. Anytime someone comes to tell you the truth, anytime that someone wants to do the right thing, anytime there's somebody who can compete with these fucks, whether it's Donald Mitchell or it's fucking any of these people, whether it's the fucking Democratic Party, BLM, Antifa, I've gotten death threats from everyone. All right? I'm not fucking scared because I'm actually a martial artist. I don't give a fuck. I was 14 out in the streets like a vigilante fucking superhero. There's a lot of people who prove it to you. All right? I'm not the fucking one. And this Donald Mitchell fuck gallivanting like he's a martial artist, trying to make believe he has the qualities of somebody like me while he went out of his way to attack me. Okay? And sit there and play victim. And people who don't get away with it is disgusting. And every one of them is connected to him that was coming after me and talking shit. It was illegal. It was against the law. I could put you in fucking jail. I could sue you. But I'm not a punk and I'm not a rat bitch. So I said, let's do it the old way. You guys are tough. I'm shit. I'll take all of you at the same time. And then fucking crickets. Okay? Don't go around talking shit, acting like you're a fucking victim when you're the victimizer. Okay? You're the kind of person that was paying people to go around and suppress fucking channels. Alright? I got a little distribution deal with a very large fucking music company who works with YouTube, who told me that they had a look at it and they seen all these reports and all this stuff going on. Okay? So, it's gonna be fucking weird soon, guys. It's gonna be weird soon. Alright? You can't, somebody who's a Buddhist, okay? Mr. Buddhist over there, Mr. Taoist, talking about, like, you have no understanding of karma. You can't go around abusing people, acting like you're high and mighty, shitting on people who are already getting shitted on, because you're afraid of competition. And I wasn't even competing with you. That's the crazy part. The fact that I'm so fucking good at what I do intimidates you all. And instead of saying, let's work with this guy, he's trying to help us, he's not charging for anything, he's giving us our time for free, what do? You watched as I was already being fucked by the system, because I went up and stood in when nobody else would. When all you fucking pussies were wearing your goddamn masks, I was the one out there on the live stream fucking sending cops and lawyers to the hospitals. That's who the fuck I am. Who the fuck are you? What did you do for your people? You get death threats. I got death threats from everybody. And let me tell you something. When I reported them, because I'm on the wrong side, nobody gave a shit. And you know what I did? I did it anyway. I said, come at me, bro. I don't give a fuck. Come at me, bro. That's who the fuck I am. And you're going to talk about your martial artists? All you do is feed people's content. And I'm going to use Donald Mitchell as what is emblematic representation of all the other freaking debauchery that's in the Tai Chi community and everywhere else online. All right? It's fuckery. It's disgusting. And for him to sit there and play like he's a fucking victim after what they did to me is disgusting. And then say he's gonna, oh, I got death threats and it's not, Please. The guy who was freaking egging people on to freaking push other channels down is gonna cry when it happens to him. Something's weird about this situation. What I think is happening is that there's people who know what's going on who are saying, fuck this is bullshit. That's what I think is happening. I think it's funny that now that people know that I'm working with Ape Hinton, Tai Chi over there, all of a sudden videos getting reported, the views are going and getting stuck. Really funny. Real funny. How long do you think this is going to keep going on? Trump said when he gets into office, what's the first thing he said about social media? He's going to force all these companies to explain who they're shadow banning and why. Okay? I purposely made myself into the honeypot. I purposely made myself a target because I understand the system. I taught classes on the fucking social engineering and fucking White House hacking, all this fucking crazy shit. You guys have no idea who the fuck you're talking to. This has been a plan that's been going on for a decade. Trying to wake fucking retards up. Because whether I wake up 1,000 and they spread it out to another 5 each, or whether I make the big one and I become the fucking face that takes all the arrows, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You guys gotta get off your fucking asses and wake the fuck up. Because everything that's happening to me has been happening to everyone on a smaller scale. Okay? How much time do you have left? Look what they're doing to your fucking social media. Look what they're doing to your lives. And you come up here trying to fucking the bullshit trolling, the bullshit distractions. Who are you hurting? Yourself. Fucking idiots. It's disgusting. There's not a martial arts amongst you. Okay? There was a guy came in last year about some seafood, whatever the fuck his name is, from Phoenix something, talking like, arguing about him and trying to put me in a fight with this guy. I'm like, why are these guys always sending people on freaking fake stock up accounts to start shit, to try to discredit me? I don't even know who the fuck you are. I'll tell you why. Because my existence is competition. All right? My existence is competition. This is where we're at right now. Me breathing is competition for these people. They can't let it happen. So they see that I'm already getting shadow banned and canceled. Oh, it'll be easy to kick him down. And the fact is they didn't know who the fuck I know what I'm willing to do. They didn't expect me to last this long. They thought when I got quiet, all right, because of that last War Angel video, they thought I quit. No, I didn't quit. It wasn't quitting, all right? I'm just waiting for my time. I'm fucking tired. All right, people say, oh, you know, why are you so mean? How many times can I get robbed and abused and shitted on and watch people next to me get robbed, abused, and shitted on and let it continue? It's called righteous anger. I'm tired of this shit. And go back to this Phoenix, who the fuck he is, right? I just thought it was funny that they sent somebody in to talk shit about this guy's channel, you know, say, oh, you're this and that. And then all of a sudden, I start seeing that his content changes. All of a sudden, his fat James starts to look, you know, start talking about something a lot more like me. Starts using some of my, like, taking my titles, moving it around. Everybody acts like they don't know who the fuck I am. Okay? Nobody knows who the fuck I am. You know what's funny, though? You can tell who the fake people who want to, in the Tai Chi community, who just want views. You know you can tell them by? How many of them are sucked up copying content from the guy before? Using words from the guy before. Oh, it worked for them. How did this thing about fascia become in the fucking Tai Chi world? When it's not in the classes. The only one that I'll give a pass to out of all these people is Mark Granis. Okay? One is because if you listen to what he's saying, he's not saying like a freaking moron. He's explaining something how he feels. Interoception, giving you something to work with. He knows what kinetic chain is. He knows what the fucking hurt the guy's fine. The guy's not an idiot. The rest of you freaking people are just copying. Maybe he's the first one who said it. I don't know who's the first one who said it. That everyone else jumped on this fucking word and then started saying it like, is it the catchphrases and get me views so people will love me? All right? Look for the people who keep saying all their content changed and everybody's talking about, and I'm going to touch your fascia bullshit. Okay? The whole thing has to get freaking, we have to wipe clean this whole thing. Okay? There's so many fake fucks and so many manipulative assholes and so many scumbags that need to go down. Okay? Damo Mitchell and all your friends, everyone connected to you, what you did to me was disgusting. Okay? We're talking about Uday, freaking Bushido, and all the codes. You broke all of them. You're a Buddhist, you broke all the codes. Don't come crying that you're getting death threats and it's not your fault. Because if you fucked with me, all right, how many other people did you fuck with? How many other people did you piss off? How many other people did you have your little freaking goons go around trying to suppress their channel with their fake accounts and their bullshit? How many? I'm not even mad for me. I'm mad that you've been getting away with this shit this long. It's disgusting. I literally spent my entire life, all right, doing good, being the fucking good doer, okay, the fucking superhero of the fucking crew, all right? And I come to the Tai Chi community after everything I went through, you know, fighting against the freaking evils of the freaking government when they're burning down our shit. When I was speaking out, all you guys sat there and watched and were too scared to fucking say anything. All right? Everybody in the Tai Chi community who knows me, who knows how I lived in real life, who ate with me, who sparred with me, who fucking was out in the parks with me, and you saw what they were doing in those forums, you didn't say anything. You're not a martial artist anymore. You have no fucking honor. You knew me, and you were too scared to stand up because you wanted to be part of the crew, or you didn't want to have any problems. What is this? Where are the heroes? Where are you? Don't come to me with this bullshit anymore. All right? It's enough. But that guy, I hate to say it, I almost feel bad for the guy. All right? I almost feel bad for the guy. But I can't because you know something? There was no kind of sympathy for me. When I got freaking dumped 1,200 miles away from home, they freaking cut me off of all social media. Basically, I'm talking to a freaking wall. Okay? I got poisoned twice. All right, in the middle of nowhere. And I asked for help. I was like, I ain't touching that. Okay, I knew that. That's why I said, I'm going to do this knowing this can happen to me. And I fucking ate it. Do you know how many hundreds of fucking people, how many hundreds of lives I saved? You have no idea what I've done to help people and what I sacrificed to do it. And then scumbags like you who call yourself martial artists, the one place I should be able to go and be safe, and people should respect me for how much I've worked and what I've done. You guys go and do the same thing? Just so you can feel like you're important on the fucking internet? It's disgusting. And then to go and try to attack a girl, try to attack her channels because I'm on it? You guys are fucking pathetic. You guys are the most pathetic, low-life pieces of shit I've ever seen in my life. All right? And all you guys talking, I'm going to do this, the fucking, so many guys I called out. Because, you know, I'm a peaceful dude in the freaking world. I mind my goddamn business. Hey, man, come to the Discord. Let's hang out. Hey, I'll help you. I'll teach you for free. Hey, when you go, show me this. Blah, blah. I'm like the chillest dude. And what'd you do? What did you motherfuckers do? Well, let me tell you what's going to happen. All right? The level of AI is so obscene. You can't comprehend it. You do not understand what's coming. One way or another, all this shit's gonna stop. People are gonna wind up in jail and sued. There's a reckoning coming. And it's gonna be not just for me. It's gonna be everywhere. It's gonna be everywhere. They wanted to kill me. Don't you get it? How many people do they try to make them look like schizophrenics? All right, fucking say, oh, it's crazy. That can't happen. How many fucking people? Why are you gonna be so fucking funny now? It's gonna be so fucking funny when you're getting sued for fucking slander or libel, or when you fucking wind up in jail for breaking international law. It's not gonna be fucking funny anymore, now is it? No one's gonna be fucking laughing. Because I swear to you on my life, I swear it. When the orange man gets in office and I have the slightest chance to get justice, not for me, but for every motherfucker that went through what I went through who wasn't strong enough to make it, you better fucking believe I'm coming for you. You better fucking believe it. You disgust me. And as for the people stealing my content, wearing my clothes, some guys even say they're my students, and I've only met them 3 times or 4 fucking times. I've never given them a lesson. Go around saying they're my student. Then there's fucking people, at least there's some guys that I appreciate that actually, they go on the freaking channel, they look at the videos, and they go out and they practice it and they're getting good. You know what they say? Thank you. That's all I fucking wanted from you people. Just say thank you. He's a good guy. He knows his shit. He helped me. That's all I asked for. You guys complain, Tai Chi's rude, Tai Chi's... You have the one guy who went out, who was already a karate master, boxing, did all this shit, fought like a motherfucker, who went into Tai Chi and said, I want to see if this shit's legit. And then I wanted to go and test out the invincible yang theory. Let me see if I can go around New York and spar as many people as I can and never hurt anyone. And let them do what the fuck they want. And there's people who saw me do it. There's testimony of it. I'm the fucking savior of your people, you idiots. On paper, I am so overqualified, I shouldn't be speaking to you people. And the fact that you come at me, I'm trying to tell you, most of you guys who are the fucking whatever, no one knows any of your fucking teachers. They don't mean anything. My lineage is legit. How the fuck have you gotten away with talking this much shit for this long? But then to go and pull the I'm leaving Facebook post on YouTube with this fucking guy and say that he's a victim and blah, blah, blah. I said, I didn't do it for the views. I didn't do it for blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. Bullshit. All of you are bullshit. All right? And it boggles my mind that you all talk like you want the real shit, and then you find someone who did the real work with all the proof to do it. There's people in real life, world champion guys, who know who the fuck I am. Okay? Who sparred against me. Okay? I'm not gonna out anybody. I follow the old way. But the fucking thing is, the people in the community know who to go to, and they know I'm not fucking playing. They know I'm not fucking playing. They thought it was real funny because they judged me by my YouTube channel where I only had 300 subscribers, because to me, this was my hobby. Okay? I did this for free because I liked talking about the stuff. I liked interacting with people. Then I had to use it as a spin-off to make sure I survived the last 4 years of freaking Marxism. And you idiots all fell for the fucking trap. It's disgusting. All you people make me fucking sick. I stood up for how many people? Hundreds of people. During the fucking lockdown, I'm on the fucking stream talking people off a fucking clip from self-deletion. All fucking day long. 19 people one day had to stop from freaking offing themselves. What were you doing during that time? The fuck were you people doing? And you're gonna question me? And my virtues? Fuck you. Fuck all of you guys. With your fucking bullshit fucking channel and your bullshit. Everything's bullshit. Everything's copying somebody else's shit to get fucking views, putting other people down to get fucking views. I don't give a fuck about any of this. All this is an honor to me now. I was dead. Okay? 2019, I knew what was coming. And you don't believe me? Motherfuckers, go through that War Angel stream. You guys talk about all of the woo-woo magic shit. I proved it all. In extreme blaring detail. Facebook banned me. Why? Because I had over 500 accurate predictions. I was teaching NLP, social engineering, breaking down news clips, teaching you how to read through bullshit, sending police and doctors behind the news cameras into the fucking hospitals. Okay? And there's people in the Tai Chi community who saw me do it. There's people who were my students, okay, who turned to the dark side, who were part of the Democratic National whatever the fuck, and went completely fucking deranged. But what you need to do is go watch those War Angel streams again and pay real fucking close attention. Because I'm either a fucking genius or I'm a psychic. Or I'm both. And I told you guys what was going to happen. I told you guys what to look for. All right? I told you how to protect yourselves. Now I'm just coming out here because I got a phone call 2 days ago about this fucking download. I couldn't believe it. And I didn't watch the video. Someone forced me to watch the clip. I skimmed through it. I got to this one part where he's fucking talking this shit. I didn't fucking turn it off. I don't watch these people to begin with. But what that represents to me is somebody like that is a hierarchy of goons, okay? Internet pussies and trolls. All these people decide who they're gonna let get out of the cage, okay? And whose name we're gonna ruin. I'm telling you, all these motherfuckers and a lot of people that have been stealing my shit, okay? That got their skills from watching me or from watching maybe Mark Ramis or somebody else. Not many people can do what I'm doing in that sense, all right? And I was here before any of them doing the shit. I have a channel that I have videos from when I post a video from 2003, my old channel. All right, it's like I've been doing this shit since the 90s. And they're gonna come around trying to say I took anything from them? Motherfucker, there's guys who I showed the push hands video with the fucking ball, and then there's like 10 guys who did the video afterwards with a physio ball because they're too pussy to do it the way I did it. Alright? There's people who stole my style with my tank tops. There's people who literally tried to be the renegade monk from the concrete jungle and just reword it. Okay? And then all these people in a group, alright, literally went out of their way to destroy my name and my business. Fake fucking, accounts coming at me, fucking people attacking me in every fucking direction, fake reports, all kinds of bullshit. And this motherfucker gets to go online and like, I'm a victim. I'm such a victim. Why don't you say you're sorry for what you did to me? Why don't you guys be a fucking man, make a video and say I was wrong? Oh. Why? I thought you don't care. I thought you guys don't care about the views and you don't care about who's on top. I really don't give a fuck. The only reason why I did those shorts, I didn't want to do any of this shit. I was going out of my way to not compete with people on this fucking channel that was a year or two ago. Okay? All I wanted to do was build a little community of people who wanted to hang out and talk Tai Chi shit. I was happy with 300 subscribers on the channel. I didn't want to fucking get any bigger. I didn't care. What bothered me about it was that the system was preventing me. When I'm paying for advertisement and my view counters go backwards. When I go and comment someone else's page and for 6 fucking years, everybody I fucking comment on, you can't see my comments. I have fucking 250 screenshots of this shit. Literally being suppressed out of society. Most people fucking off themselves. I was trained to survive shit like this. I don't give a fuck. Now it just makes me pissed. Now it makes me want to do it more. But then when those fucking fat fucking children of Donald Mitchell, there's butt buddies over there, came at me, and then A-Pink said, can you please show my students some of the applications? I said, okay, fine. And then people coming out saying, all the freaking gang stalking fucking gaslighting, people just aren't seeing your videos because of this, because of that. You need to make more shorts. And I put the shorts up, I show you. None of the tags work. None of the SEO works. They turn SEO off on my channel. All right? You're not getting it. You're not understanding what's happening. And now with the next level of AI, only 2 things are going to happen, guys. Either we are going to be completely imprisoned by fucking censorship, or it's going to be a completely level playing field. It'll be completely level playing field. There'll be no more lying about numbers. There'll be no more bullshit. There'll be no more gang stalking nonsense and making fake accounts because the AI doesn't care. All right, your VPN ain't gonna fucking matter. You know that they can trace you even on Tor? Even on the dark web. If state level wants to find you, they will fucking find you. They will trace the router hops and figure out the timing. These guys are insane. And they were doing that years ago. You know what they can do with AI? At this level? You guys have no fucking clue what is about to happen to us. Alright? And then I told you what was coming. Alright? The first is going to be fake and the second is going to be real. You guys are not fucking prepared for reality. So I'm going to tell you right now, next year, either we're going to have a complete information shutdown and they're going to control everybody's shit, so everybody who didn't stand up for me, you're going to be fucked. Alright? All the corporate gang stalkers, fucking COINTELPRO, everybody who thinks they're being fucking heroes, people who fucking got paid to fucking try to come after me because they thought it was funny, Well, guess what, bitches? I grew up waiting for this day. I grew up waiting for this. I'm going to be happy either way, because once I fucking get this out of my chest, I'm not angry every day. This is just fucking righteous anger to deal with the subject. I'm going to go back to looking at my chickens in the sunset while the whole fucking world burns. And you know what I'm going to say? My calm is clear. I fucking told you so. I did my job. Okay? I sacrificed myself. I saved 100 fucking people. I did my fucking job. I'm fucking done. Now it's my vacation. And whether the fucking place burns to the ground or it's fucking utopia, I'm going to live the same fucking way. It's not going to matter to me. Because unlike you guys, I don't have any bad karma to deal with. I don't have anybody I fucked over. I don't have anybody I went out of my way to hurt. I didn't gang up with people. There's no record of me anywhere collecting people to try to attack somebody who they think has no support. I have a lot of support. The difference is I don't show my cards till I'm fucking ready. And I don't need it. I'd rather take you on myself. You're not a near-peer threat. None of you are near-peer threats. All right, you're gang-stalking bullshit. You're fucking running your fucking mouth bullshit. I'm still here. I'm still here, and the channel's still growing. It's really slowly, just like I fucking told you guys. Right? Because now you made it personal. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fucking sit there and just inch my way up. And while you guys forgot about me, oops, now people are going to be saying, wait a second, didn't you say this guy's a nobody? Didn't you say this guy's a this and that? Blah, 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 blah. And you look fucking pretty stupid now, don't you? You look pretty fucking stupid. Because the more you dig, like I always fucking said, the more you're going to find out how real it fucking gets. So I hope that's fucking enough knowledge for you motherfuckers. You're all fucked. You're all fucked. Karma's a bitch. She's in heat. She doesn't care. All right? The age of Aquarius, I'm telling you guys now, we're not going to be able to hide anything. There's no hidden intentions anymore. There's no hiding behind false fucking accounts. I'm fucking warning you guys. All you little trolls, who, you know, whether you're paid by the fucking retards or you're fucking doing it for fun, I am warning you now. When Trump gets into office, only two things are going to happen. If they succeed, everyone's fucked. And if they don't succeed, we're all fucked anyway. You guys don't get it, how serious this is. We're going to be very lucky if we make it through the year, if we have a country left. Not just our country, countries everywhere. Because the evil freaking things that have subverted the governments of reality here, they don't want to let go of the power. And they don't care about human life at all. You are cattle. You are cattle. And they don't care about decreasing the surplus population. They do not care. All right? And they systematically go out of their way to get you to not listen to the voices that will talk some common fucking sense into you and tell you stop being a piece of shit. It's time you guys get angry for the right fucking reasons. And you don't have to be fucking violent, but you have to have some righteous anger. All right? There's a lot of things you can do without being violent and stupid and causing fucking legal issues for yourself and the fucking people, or doing harm and causing back harm. You can just tell people to go fuck themselves and put them in the fucking place and to do something stupid in front of you. Because you're a goddamn martial artist and you see fucking evil, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Like me or not, it's irrelevant. There's a right and wrong. And you let people do wrong consistently and you watched it and you fucking laughed about it. It ain't so fucking funny anymore. It ain't so fucking funny anymore, now is it? And you tell that Domo Mitchell fuck, stop saying to my fucking, let's have a fucking discussion. And you fucking tell people you didn't fucking come out with your fucking voice. You fucking tell them that you didn't go and take a fucking benign comment from YouTube, paste it on Instagram, try to get fucking people come after me, and you came off your magical throne to try to reflame the fire. Why? Don't act like you guys didn't know who I was. They've been talking about me in the forum for fucking 13, 14 years. Don't act like you don't know who the fuck I am. Time is over for that shit. All right? Everyone has to stand in their fucking business, 10 toes down. You want to fucking play games? Now let's fucking play. All right? If that fucking idea that motherfucker can go out of his way and say, oh, I'm a victim and I just want to teach it. I never did it for the views. And people like fucking Glack 3000 sucking this shit up. And if anybody who knows about NLP knows, you look at his face, he's lying. He knows he's lying. He knows he's manipulative. All right, I have 200 hours of classes teaching this shit on Facebook, which is why I got banned the day before the 2020 election. All right? So the only person who was actually the hero in this fucking community was me, and all I got was shitted on. So how's that going to go for you guys when people find out what you really are about? Because you got to say something. I don't care. I don't care. I do not care about being fucking Tai Chi famous. It was never my fucking thing. Now I'm doing it because you pissed me off. And there's a lot of fake motherfuckers out there, and someone has to fucking do it. You're disgusting. And you can go back up to fucking 15 fucking years on these fucking forums, the guys doing the same shit. The same fucking gang stalking, fucking social engineering manipulation bullshit. It's so fucking tired. It's all bullshit. You guys are disgusting. I want you to keep fucking paying attention to what I'm saying. All these people who watch when they switch their content, and it's either they're talking about the fascia or they're stealing parts of my shit, okay? And fucking, like, there's a couple of people who literally rip my shit off. I don't care. What bothers me is, why can't you say thank you? Why can't you just be, oh, that was cool. You know, I actually picked this up from Damien's page. He's really cool. Why is that so fucking hard to, what is so hard with that? I barely fucking watched any of them. Like, I have a fucking list of suggested channels on my page because this is supposed to be about sharing learning. And knowledge is supposed to be free. The knowledge is supposed to be free for everyone. The training, the individualized, that's not. But we're supposed to be sharing knowledge, the fucking community. Okay? We're supposed to be protecting each other, protecting the people who are doing bad. I've never seen any of these big channels ever support anyone. All it is, oh, look at me. My technique is better than yours. Oh, come to me because I'm the best. My kung fu is better than your kung fu. Like, what? And here's the fucking thing. Most of the people, all right, that do the Fa Jing stuff, or they do like Tai Chi, they only do it in this very controlled environment. Let me touch your fascia bullshit, because they skipped the major beginning part about the boxing style. They don't spar. They've never sparred in their fucking life, and the few that do are shitty at it. You can tell just by they don't understand basic geometry rules. There's certain things you cannot be training in a form, okay? That they think that, yeah, because you can get the effect. I can do the freaking Fa Jing effect from anywhere, but you've now broken the rules of boxing, okay? Whether it's Tai Chi, Jing Yi, Western, it doesn't make a freaking difference. There's a set of rules, all right? Wing Chun guys explain this very freaking clearly. They're all the same rules, all right? And they don't have them. That's why they can't do what I do and say, let's go and just play. I'm going to show you how it looks doing this the right way, where it looks clean, and I'm controlling this dude like it's not a fucking problem. They can't do that because they skipped over all the freaking important shit just so they can be Tai Chi famous. And then the other ones don't even fucking have that. They're just personalities talking shit. I went to master freaking something Wang in Fukjiao. You know, it's like, it's bullshit. Okay? It's just fucking piles and piles of bullshit. And then they're selling these extremely high-level techniques and theories to people who can't fight their way out of a wet paper bag with a fucking flashlight and a map. It's disturbing. It's insane. How do you go from you barely can do your basic form and apply it in a free-file context to doing freaking magic Wudan shit? You learn the magic Wudan shit, but you have no vehicle to get there. And then they'll come and argue with me, the guy who has real-life evidence of doing this shit with the most legit fucking people you can find, and they're gonna fucking argue. So they make other channels look better. They'll come with their fake accounts and their bullshit to make fucking Damo, Mitchell, and all those other friends keep their little establishment going. Because they can't afford to have any competition. So don't act like, oh, I'm crazy. No, I have a right to be fucking angry. I have a right to tell these guys to go fuck themselves. They disgust me. All right? And what's fucking coming right now, nobody's prepared. Everybody's waiting to fucking cover their own asses, and nobody gives a fuck about the next guy. Not a single one of you. Everybody's like, I want to be the best. And how are you competing? There's no competition. And if you want to make a competition, you motherfuckers can't compete when you don't compare. You will never Tai Chi, and that was 25 years ago. I don't know about no eye test, but my eyes are fucked up. I broke my occipital bone. So, but what I can tell you is, it's not about even being better. People in New York and the Tai Chi community know me. And I've never been that guy. In fact, I always hide my power from everyone. Because I want to make everyone feel comfortable. I want everyone to learn and just have fun playing. All right? But I was always the motherfucker. I was always the motherfucker who would be the guy. I'm not talking to you right now, Don. You're on my shit list. So, there's a lot of fucking people. All right? I was always the guy out there who was always like, let's be friends, let's freaking chill, and like share techniques. I didn't care if you were a white belt or a freaking black belt. I treat everyone equally. But when people came to the circle looking to start shit and they wanted to test it, who was the first one to stand up? Who was the first one to say, I'll take them? Chinatown Park? I didn't give a shit. I was the most humble guy. All right? All the Chinese guys called me Sifu. Okay? They included me in the Sifu pack. Okay? I was the nicest guy there. But any of the guys used to come from outside that clique, they want, oh, you want to play, you want to test? I'm like, I'll do them. I'll take them. Okay? And I have guys like came at me in that park. And the people who saw it, I was always that guy. But no one ever said I wasn't humble, I wasn't friendly, I wasn't nice to them. This, what you're getting from me now, is well-deserved. You crossed the line where it's like you pulled out the freaking warrior card. Somebody has to put you in your fucking place. When people are going around acting like they're victims, when they're the victimizers, when they watched abuse happen, even if they didn't do it themselves or taking it, you watched it happen. You watch people slander, libel, gang stalking, okay? Like, there's so much shit that they did to me that you people watched them do, and you didn't say anything. There's so much shit that the freaking governments and these social media platforms did in collusion to hurt people, and you watched it and you stay fucking quiet because you were scared. You were fucking scared, all right? Don't call yourself martial artists. None of you are martial artists. None of you. You don't have the philosophy. You don't have the backbone. You're full of shit. Start from the beginning. It's a long story. I can't repeat myself. I don't even know who the hell you are. So, with all respect, it's here for the people who need to hear it. All right? So, the level of bullshit that I've taken over the past 15 years in so many different avenues, I've been systematically pushed out of society by algorithms. And this was starting from MySpace days. Okay? From the fucking MySpace days, I've been systematically pushed out of society. All right? And I'm telling you right now, all they have to do is get somebody who's pissed off enough to go look at the records, because I purposely made myself trackable. I have the skills to go ghost. Okay? I don't want to come out of retirement in that way. I'm fucking done for 20 years out of that fucking world. But let me tell you something. I have those skills. I know how to go ghost. Okay? It's not that hard for me. I already lived that way. But I wanted to be the honeypot. I wanted to make sure that everybody saw it. Everybody saw how they came after me. Everyone came after me. From Antifa and BLM giving me death threats, from the freaking, all the social medias locking me out, getting banned the day before the 2020 election. All right? I have live streams of me showing exactly what the timings are when they would release views. Right? I was not allowed to compete during fucking prime times. I was not allowed to get my live stream out. I haven't had fucking, you have no idea how bad it gets. And most people, when they canceled them and locked down our bank accounts and locked down our PayPals and locked our social media and left us for dead during the lockdown, I had no one to call because I couldn't find anyone because all my record, everything I ever had of any contact was fucking annihilated. So now I'm sitting on a fucking mountain, 3 weeks, no water, no food, no nothing. Okay? I had to survive. Then I was poisoned twice. All right? They tried to come at me in every fucking way they could. And then I come on here with a martial artist or I should be safe. All right? After being a fucking hero. And you know what I get? You guys saw what I got. Go look up in these fucking forums how they talk about me. All right? How many fucking people came at me because I'm alone and I stand up for people and I tell the truth and don't like it? I'm the only one left who does YouTube old school. Here's my blog. I'm talking to you like a real fucking person. There's no act. All right? That's another thing people don't get. When you're so used to hanging out with inauthentic people, when someone's authentic, you try to pull their mask off. And when you pull my mask off, you just see it's my fucking face. This is it. And as sweet of a guy as I am, see, no problem is you guys think, oh, he was a Buddhist, he has to be this. No. when I got into Buddhism at 13, 14, it's because I started reading about Musashi and the samurai. And I was training already, and I lived a hard fucking life. You guys wouldn't believe it. I came in for warrior culture to prepare to die, to go be a warrior, okay? I was literally doing security in very dangerous places at 14 years old, all right? And there's a lot of proof of it, okay? I was doing real dangerous jobs. I was literally on a squad with guys coming back from Desert Storm, okay? Patrolling New York City, taking down drug dealers at 14 years old because I lied about my age. That's how big I was, all right? So I don't want to hear this shit from these guys, these make-believe paper fucking tigers that I'm sorry, this is all like, this is feminine. To attack people the way you've been attacking them with the fucking fake accounts and you can't come out with your real fucking name, and then you go and you gang stalk people and you attack them, you try to ruin their business, their life, and then you have a goodbye video. It's like, I'm a victim, people will give me threats, and I don't know if I have ever started any of that. Listen, I have nothing to do with any of these guys' bullshit threats or whatever the fuck it is, but I'm just saying, how can you talk about Buddhism and mental karma is? I feel bad. I feel bad because I know that these people are weaker than me, and if it's true, they're going to lose their fucking mind dealing with that shit. I dealt with it. My gaming channel, they were threatening to swap me. I've had fucking massive corporations coming at me. I've had, everything came down on me. There's people that were dumping money to stop me. And everything I'm saying is true and can be proven. You can't just say, oh, he's schizophrenic, he's crazy. He thinks everybody's out to get him. I'm offering you evidence. You see the evidence of fucking cancel culture everywhere now. I was talking about it first because I was an orphan. So they got away with it. From the music industry to fucking everything I've ever done. They target people like me, systematically. All right? Because what could I do? If the people actually hear the shit I was saying en masse, they wouldn't survive. Because when you see the trick, it doesn't work on you. They didn't like the fact that I had cops and doctors going to the hospitals behind the news cameras on a live stream. All right, they didn't like the fact that I was sending people to places right behind the news cameras and throwing their stories at the water. They had to get rid of me. I made a big fucking scene. All right, and I came here and I wasn't going to do this in life, but when I got canned from every single platform and everywhere I go, and my comments don't get out, my things don't get out, I'm literally screaming to a wall. The only thing I can do to survive the 4 years was to plant my little flag here and play by the fucking rules and not tell anybody that I can prove Meta election interference. I can prove it. I can prove it because I have 500 people who got banned the day before for being Republican or not Democrat. And I'm not a Republican. I just don't like bullshit. I just don't like bullshit. So here's my rant for you, all right? You guys wanted to hear proof of psychic abilities? Those War Angel streams, okay? Obviously, with all suppression, I could not just say things straight up to you. All right? This has been a very difficult tap dance to stay alive and make sure that I have a face somewhere because cancel culture is a dress rehearsal for mass genocide. Okay? First they try to buy you, then they try to freaking intimidate you, and then what do? They just fucking wipe out your shit and try to kill you by starving you out, making you insane, or actually, if that doesn't work, they come after you directly. And I just think it's hilarious and actually empowered me that so many people, I have more haters trying to stop me for just breathing than supporters. That makes me pretty important. Okay? That makes me pretty goddamn important. That many people would rather hate on me than I intimidate them so much. Okay? One guy, okay, who freaking gave up everything to try to be a fucking hero, everyone would come after me. But then to see this motherfucker have the audacity, the fucking balls on this guy to look at the camera and lie to all these people and say that, oh, I had nothing to do with the death threats I'm getting. I never bothered anyone. I don't do this for views. Ha ha ha. I never intended to this. Oh, they must think I have a great marketing team and this and that. Come on, bro. Like, you literally follow every single, you want to go be famous on YouTube? You got to do it like this. Do this clip. Use this thing. Use this transition. Use this thing. You're literally the fucking poster child for YouTube bullshit. And you're going to make believe that wasn't your intent? It was the biggest pile of shit that I've ever fucking heard my life. Okay? Damo Mitchell, that was the biggest pile of shit I ever heard in my life. Because the way you came at me on Instagram, don't act like you know the fuck I am, alright? You know what you did. For you to say that, you have no honor. You are the most narcissistic fucking scumbag piece of shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Alright? And all your friends that followed you, you're all complicit. Every one of you guys. And don't think that because people aren't talking about it, they don't remember. Good people don't like to engage. Good people will watch and keep their fucking mouth shut, and they'll just make a note of it and they'll walk away. Or if they're afraid, they'll just be like, I agree, but they don't agree with you. They're just there because they want to be part of something. You know, and it's so disgusting that there's so many of you people who are fake martial artists who go around talking shit on fake profiles just to freaking take somebody down to make somebody else look better, and you can't even do it from your own fucking face. How do you live with yourself? How do you motherfuckers live with yourselves? That's what I want to know. So, for the few of you fucks, you know what I mean? I don't really care, like, who gets this, but I want you guys to know, alright? Everything I've ever told you, everything I've ever told you is true. The only thing is that I told you this much of it. I gave you a peephole. I told you I was allowed to tell you. I was not allowed to say what Meta did to me because I could have gotten wiped out. When they targeted me in every direction, okay? No matter where I go, I get the same shit. No matter how nice I am, no matter what name I use, no matter where I go, I'm getting this shit all the time from every level, from corporate down to the retards, okay? The whole chain. How many people have this been doing this to? How many of you guys have small channels? You know something's broken. And then these people will come to you and say, well, you're just not that good, or we just don't like you. Bullshit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Okay? Who is auditing freaking all these platforms? See, with these narcissistic psychopaths, in the old days, narcissists and psychopaths were always checked by the good guys like me, the sheepdogs. Okay? Because when you act fucking psycho, a sheepdog comes out and bites you on the fucking ass. But now, like in the 90s, you would get fucked up and the cops would just watch. And say, well, he deserved it. And they're like, I want to file reports. I didn't see anything. I've seen it. I've been the guy in front of the club, in the brawl. And the cops like, tell the guy, I didn't see nothing. Because they knew they deserved it. Alright? Now, we've gotten to this shit with this fucking nanny state where people aren't allowed to defend themselves and call people out on bullshit. So psychopaths and narcissists get to run fucking wild. Because the good guys have their hands tied. You gotta stop fucking saying there's enough of this bullshit. So what I hope to get out of this thing is to make an example of that fuck, so the few people that get this, prepare yourself for what's coming. Okay? Because there's only two options here. Option A, when Trump gets into office and they force social media to say, who is censoring you and why? Why was the FBI forcing you to make a list of these people and censor these people? Why did the freaking Democrat Party, tell you to censor these people? How is it that Antifa and BLM got all these free passes, but these guys got attacked everywhere? Okay? It's gonna blow your mind how the level of the AI is so insane, you can't comprehend what it can do. There is no hiding anymore. You can't be fake. You can't be mean. The other option is they're going to fucking shut down every single thing and you will not be able to fucking wipe your ass. Alright? You won't be able to sneeze. It doesn't matter if your content's good or not. The technocracy is almost at its peak. Okay? The technocracy is at its peak where it's like one more step and there's complete information domination control. They have the music industry, they have every industry locked the fuck down. Okay? And we're at that last fucking step. The last fucking step. Dude, shut the fuck up. I'm not talking about this right now. Okay? So, I'm sitting here telling you guys to prepare yourself for a technological apocalypse, and this motherfucker's asking stupid questions. That's what I'm talking about. People like this, who come with fake accounts to cause disruptions on everybody's channel, that's COINTELPRO. whether they're fucking paid opposition from the government, or whether they're just fucking morons who got sent out by freaking agitators say, oh, don't like this guy, let's fuck with him. Okay? Some of them are paid actors, and some of them are fucking retarded idiots. Alright? This is what you're not getting. This shit's gonna stop. I promise you. Look at the War Angel streams. I've been predicting world events for 15 fucking years in public. Alright? And I have 100% accuracy. I haven't missed. Go through the War Angel streams, stop being a fucking wasted life, put it at 2x, and listen, and see the dates, and go see the news broadcast. People in my Discord know what happened. They saw it. Like, I don't know how you did it. I'm telling you, you know how I did it. You don't want to admit it. You're talking about the Tai Chi, fancy fucking powers. You don't like that it's coming in this package. Because you want it to be the make-believe shit. Okay? The real shit doesn't work that way. Okay? The Shadow Walkers walk the middle path. I can be either side. I'm chaotic fucking good. I'm one of the good guys, but I can do things that you will think is bad. As long as they're righteous. I can tell you to go fuck yourself. Because in my version of Buddhism, right action, right speech, right livelihood has to be done according to where you are. If I walk into a Buddhist temple, I'm going to be like, okay? If I walk into the hood, you're going to see me get hood real quick. All right? If I go to a corporate meeting, you're going to see my lifeboat or something. Okay? I can do it all. Don't get confused, kids. Don't get confused. I'm trying to give you this as authentically as possible so you can see that I am not the fake one. Okay? I'm not hiding from you guys. I'm giving you this shit, the real shit. Alright? I'm not going to fucking make believe that I'm this fucking perfect human. Alright? Like, Jesus wasn't perfect, why should I be perfect? Okay? If Jesus can flip fucking tables and beat the crap out of people for fucking up in the goddamn church, why shouldn't I do the same thing? You know, do not suppose I'd come to bring the sword. Right? I bring nothing but a sword. You know, I'm coming to fuck people up like that, bro. Sword's the truth. Do not suppose I come to bring peace upon the earth. I not come to bring peace with the sword. I come to separate fucking houses. Not to play fucking nice with bad guys. And this false humility and this fake fucking pretentious shit. Everyone talks like a fucking, like they neutered. All these people, oh, I'm such a, cheat out freaking super guy and I'm so nice to everybody. Those are those guys who are nice, okay? Who are nice to you, the worst motherfuckers. Guys like that Damo Mitchell guy, guys like all those people who are so well-proper, behind the scenes, they don't give a fuck about you. They do not give a fuck about you or anybody else. Never forget it, okay? It's nicer than you car salesman. Good people have to be not nice. If you're a good person, you can't be nice. You can't be a sheepdog, a loyal sheepdog, and be nice to everything. You have to bite a motherfucker when they're doing wrong. You can't live like this. So, for those of you who actually put their time in and watch the War Angels, I told you what is coming. I warned you all. Okay, I tried to save you. I've been trying to save all you guys for years. Nobody wanted to listen. Now we're here. Okay? You want a proof of all the freaking ninja shit? I did that. You want a proof of freaking psychic woo-woo? I did that. And I did it to save you guys. And what did I get? Fuck you. I want to go look at freaking all these bitch-ass people who all they do is cock-ride the next guy's content. Half of those people are stealing from freaking Mark Ramis. The other half are stealing from me. Okay? The other half are stealing from the fucking corner. It's all people who care more about being fucking YouTube famous than being authentic and virtuous. Alright? And virtuous doesn't have to be fucking nice to fucking shitty demons. Alright? I'm not going to play this game. I'm not going to play this game. So I hope that this inspires you to do the same. Don't take shit from anybody. Don't sit there and watch people do evil and not say anything. Because when it's your turn, how many times have we seen the Marxist shit destroy millions of people's lives? We had the freaking, the German, blah, 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 blah. Now we have Israel, blah, 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 blah. And it was like, oh, I'm just going to watch. It's not my business. I'm not going to say anything. All right? When all the people getting canceled, when one team in America burnt cities down, went to the Capitol, burnt the church down, that was okay. When another team goes in for a tour, a fucking tour of a building, and people weren't even there, are still in a cell, and no one cares. Don't complain when it comes to your fucking door. macrocosm to microcosm. You just see it's a fractal reality. It's happening everywhere. It's happening to you. And all you people who are on YouTube who think your fucking accounts are safe, do you know what a walled garden is? It's controlled distance. All right? We're at the end game. And I told everybody exactly what happened. If you didn't take the time, the 6 or 10 hours, where I basically gave you all the secret scrolls and all the knowledge for free again, and you didn't take the time to say, oh, maybe I should share this part. Maybe I should talk about this. Huh. Fuck you. I literally sacrificed my life's work to try to save the world, what piece of it I could. Since 2001, everything I've ever done has always been a cover story for me to be a fucking hero for rejects. Okay? The whole thing. That's why the freaking gaming channel was named Psyops Gaming, because part of the plan was for this time. Because they said, you think we're not running a psychological operation on you? Of course, dumbass, that's why I'm here. Okay? Because the whole idea is if I expose it to 5 people or expose it to 5 million, I still did my job. I did my part. Okay? Whether it's 5% or 1,000,000%, I still did the thing. All right? And I survived. I never became one of you. All right? I never sold out. I never did this shit for the views. I never freaking made the channel monetized. They're fucking putting commercials on my shit. I don't get anything for it. Okay? Like, I never did any of this shit. And I never went out of my way to hurt anybody who wasn't hurting somebody else. All right? You didn't see me going around to people's channels and like harassing them and sending out and trust me, if I wanted to do it, bro, I would fucking make you guys cut yourselves. If I wanted to gang stalk you guys, it would be bad. Because I'd be so much better at it than you. I'd be so much better at it than you guys. Because you guys come with the stupidest shit. It's like such baby level. It's like it's actually insulting that's who you send. It's like, that's what you fucking sent to me, you piece of shit. All right, so that's my rant for today. I would love to do a little synopsis of the War Angel stream for you guys, but I'm sure someone's going to wind up doing it themselves. And it's going to come out, and I hope that the information that I gave to you improved your lives and helped you to defend the people you care about by, staying away from bullshit. All right, and how I survived it. Look what I did. I've been completely alone for 5 years almost. Almost, I'd say like 95% of my time has been in complete isolation. Okay, meditating and training. So it's like, I fucking train over there, I do my meditation over here, I eat my vegetables, and I mind my business. 5 fucking years of this shit. All right, I survived everything they threw at me. So every day of my life is extra. I don't give a fuck anymore. All right? People are fucking stuck on stupid. They don't understand what's going on. They don't understand how bad it is. All right? And they don't understand what's about to come. And when I told you guys, and the last thing I left is those war industries, and people who saw it, who knew how heavy the shit I was saying was in there, who proved it, they didn't help. Nobody stood up and said, wow, we should help this guy. He's trying to save the fucking world. We should help him. No, let's go. Let's attack him. We hate him. You didn't even know me. Okay? You guys don't even know me. I haven't gotten, what was it, 6 months? I get a comment every 6 months. Okay? And then they're mostly fucking trolls. It wasn't until recently I got a couple of people that were like actual normal humans again. All right? I don't care. I do this to clear my karma, to make sure that I did my job. I fulfilled my soul contract with the universe. Okay? To sit here and take the arrows and suffer for the rejects and give them a little bit of hope that if this crazy bastard can survive that kind of life, a life that dug himself out of, I didn't just come up from the bottom. I had to dig myself from underground to get out of the ground before I can climb the fucking bottom. If I can do it with everything against one guy, and I'm still fucking here, and I'm still happier than you guys are, okay? You can do it too. So the moral of the story is, don't be a cunt. Don't be a piece of shit. Be excellent to each other, okay? Bill and Ted quotes, okay? Be excellent to each other. And sometimes when you're being excellent to each other, you gotta call each other out on their shit, Okay, if you're a good person, you got to stop people and say, you're being a jerk off. That's wrong. And it doesn't matter if they have a title or they have a big YouTube channel or a small channel or they're part of the government or they're part of this. If you see something, say something. All right? I'm going to tell you this again. The problem we have in society with narcissists and sociopaths and all these cluster B fucks and then weaponizing autism, and the whole left is just weaponized autism. Okay? Like, the problem we have is that before Obama, before they freaking like started destroying our fucking culture, the sheepdogs can defend the weaker people. They go after the sheepdogs. They go after the people who are going to gather people together to stand up for each other and protect their fucking village. And they've done it with algorithms. They were so smart about it. Okay? That's why I had to do the content where I did. That's why I had to shift shit around, because I knew I had to survive to this time. Because I said to you guys, I already predicted exactly the days it was going to happen. Right? I knew what was coming to this point. And now we're at a point where if Trump's team doesn't do what he says, it's over for everyone. It's over for everyone. If he doesn't make these fucking platforms expose the shadow banning and the censorship and tie it to the FBI and tie it to everybody else, we're all fucked. Including the people who are doing it thinking they're being patriotic to their fucking thing. They're literally starting their own freaking, they're putting themselves on the trains and don't even realize it. They're literally selling out generations of people. And they think they're fucking heroes. There's only two options, okay? Either they're going to expose the censorship and they're going to level the fucking playing field. All right, I'm telling you, I had signed a contract with a very big company, and the guy who was the top of this company, who worked directly with the top people on YouTube, was like, we can see that. We can see what's going on. All right? So if they see it, all right, wait until there's legal backing where the people who are in power see it too. There's a fucking reckoning coming. And it's going to start from the top and the bottom and meet in the goddamn middle. And just from the karma of the last couple of years, where you people were stepping on people because you thought you were high and mighty with your fucking YouTube views and your botted accounts and your bullshit thievery, okay? We're going to find out if karma is real. Because I can think it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny that Damo Mitchell, I'm going to say it for the 15th time on his channel, when him and his friends were gang stalking me, threatening my life, threatening my position, trying to slander, libel, gang stalking, fucking emotional shit. I got you in everything. You guys are fucked. All right? You guys are fucked. I think it's hilarious that he's going to fucking gaslight everyone and try to say he has the attributes of someone like me. It's disgusting. All right? And nobody's calling him out on it because you're all kissing the ass because he has some fucking numbers or whatever the fuck. I don't even watch his fucking content. I've seen, like, literally in the past fucking 10 years, I've seen his face a couple of times, and I watched a couple of videos. I'm like, this guy's a fucking poser. All right? From the beginning. But I never spoke on him. I never even watched his shit. Okay? But for him to come off his fucking mountain to help people gang stalk me and attack me and go cross the platforms to chase me down and go into the forums to talk shit about me and send people with fake accounts, for him to have the fucking audacity to say that, oh, I'm innocent. I don't know why people are sending me death threats. How many other people did you fuck around with like me and find out? You see, the difference is, I'm not going to go with a fake fucking account. I called him out, straight up, him and his friends will fucking tell you. I said, I will fuck you guys up in a fight. Let's sign the death waivers, and let's do it old school. Let's do it the old Tai Chi way. Let's sign the fucking death waivers. Let's go. Let's go. And I told him, I don't care if it's one of you or all three of you at the same time. You can't stop me. Because all you did was make believe you were martial artists. All you did was play make believe. Looking for the, oh look, I can do the Fa Jing and I can touch your fascia and I do meditation, and you have no substance. None of you actually sparred, ever. You can tell because when you do your alignments, well, you can't understand what I'm fucking talking about. There's alignment breaks where you guys doing your freaking push hand shit where you cannot translate that to free fighting. Because when you're connecting, you're missing the geometry, you're fucked. That's why you keep crumbling. Because yeah, it's great if they get you, because when they touch you, maybe you can pull it off. But when they come at you from distance and they're fucking throwing jabs and sparring with you, you guys are fucked. Because you skipped the whole level of training. So anyway, I hope that my rants and me venting to you guys was actually to, inspire you in your own lives. I don't give a fuck if you guys go talk to this guy, talk shit. I don't give a fuck about that. I want to teach you guys principles and leave you with some virtue and intention that's good for you. All right? You can't be a fucking pussy and roll over your whole goddamn lives. And you fucking seen how many people were saying they canceled Kanye and the presidents and all these fucking people. And people like me were telling you this is happening, and you sat there and gaslighted them and say they're crazy. You know what I mean? I'm so freaking stubborn and strong-willed that, I don't give a fuck about what you guys say. I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to stand on business. I'm going to stand on it and say, this is my truth, my truth. There's only one fucking truth, and my truth's the fucking truth. Okay? I'm going to stand on my truth, all right? And I'm going to fucking stand 10 toes down. All right? In the stand, quicksand, okay? Hugging that shit. So, that's who the fuck I am. So, there's a thing when you talk about having a quarter, and people say, I'll give you a quarter, and you study the fucking quarter. Say, study this quarter. And you look at, you see the fucking heads on it, and you study, and you look at the quarter, and you think, all right, fine. And I tell me everything about the quarter, and you only tell me about the heads. Forget that there's a side and there's a backside to it. Okay? And this is what you guys don't understand. You guys are so pretentious. You just look at, I look at the view counter. These fucking people botted their channels at the beginning of their fucking careers. The only reason they have channels because they use bots. Okay? They were fucking faking half their shit. Alright? To the point where you fake it until you make it. And they got away with it for a while. Alright? And then there are closed little groups of people who are only supporting each other. Notice how everyone uses the same wording. And I'm going to tell you this fascia thing what bothers me. And I'm going to give credit to Mark Ramsey again. I feel like those guys robbed him. Because I don't ever see people talking. Because I heard from other people that he was the teacher of a lot of these people that don't fucking say it. And he's the most authentic one. All right? He's the only one when the videos that were sent to me, when he's explaining the fascia thing, he's explaining it like this is a feeling, right? But then he goes past that and explains, there's bones there. And you have to hit the guy in the skeleton and move his fucking body. Somehow, 100 fucking fake motherfuckers who've never fought their way to a paper bag, who make believe, all of a sudden, they're on the fascia kick. It's like, how? Why is everyone saying the same thing? When it's not in the classics. It's not in the classics. And then when I say you guys are wrong, in the Fajin, I don't know, because that's a Facebook project, right? The Facebook group. I haven't been on Facebook since November of 2020. The day before the election is when I got banned. Those guys in those groups are the biggest frauds, the biggest self-aggrandizing, narcissistic pieces of crap on the entire universe. They're gatekeepers of bullshit. Okay? None of them ever get, it's like, please, literally, these guys are so insane. Look at my channel trailer, please. I think people don't actually look at my channel, but look at my videos been up for how many fucking years, right? With, the whatever the fuck it's called. I don't remember the goddamn video name, the Power of Found. I don't fucking know. The movie we made, like the real trailer thing. Just watch me moving and hitting things. And these guys will be like, he's fake and he's not a real martial artist. I'm like, I'm a master instructor in the biggest fitness company in the world. Okay? I'm a grandmaster now in the most direct lineage of Korean karate. My Tai Chi lineage goes back directly to Rin Lin Chen and Chen Man Chen. Not to mention, my other lineage goes right to Chin Woo. And I have direct lineages. And these guys in the Fajin Project, all these places, spent so much time to try to discredit me. Why? Because if somebody like me comes out and I'm legit and I'm nice to people, I'm giving shit away for free, I destroy their businesses. Okay? And it wasn't my intention. I was coming out just trying, I just wanted to be part of the community. Like, hey, let's talk about Kung Fu. You want to hang out? And all I got was shitted on. Okay? What's the Italian guy's name that used to fucking go compete? He was on William Chen's team. God damn it. The freaking Italian guy from fucking Brooklyn that used to go compete in Chen Village and fucked everybody up. They went after this guy saying he's fake. This whole thing is fuckery. Yes, Mario. The whole thing is fuckery. Okay? Like, the age of bullshit over. And I'm going to say it again. Next year when Trump gets into office and all this shit hell is loose, you have the aliens coming. We're going to be lucky if we don't get attacked on the mainland. We're going to be lucky if we have an internet at all. Okay, we are on the freaking precipice of bullshit that you have no idea what's coming. But I promise you, there's only two ways we're going. And either Trump's going to come in and he's going to expose the censorship and expose these companies and a lot of shit's going to go down, or the bad guys win and they lock everything down and it's over. Okay? They already have the plan with the music industry. The music industry is fucked. Okay? Since Napster, these guys, since the end of MySpace, this gang stalking, cancel culture operation has been going on since before the internet. But when the internet started, you started to see it right after the end of MySpace. At the end of MySpace, MySpace got taken over by the people who took over Facebook, and you got put on a fucking list. Okay? I've been on every goddamn naughty list there is. I promise you, this shit's not going to go on anymore. And everyone's going to pay for it. Now, I've been accurate 100% of the fucking time. Okay? Prove me wrong. And I still have the backup file of my Facebook. And I still have people from my team who have hundreds of hours of videos of my live streams. Okay? So, all of my predictions, everything I've ever said, people trying to say I'm crazy, I'm lying, blah, blah, blah. Every single thing I've ever said can be backed the fuck up. And I'll stand on that shit. Okay? I promise you, by the end of next year, we're going to be lucky if we have in America. Okay? And everyone pays. Karma doesn't miss anyone. Do you know why? Because you manifest your own karma from your own guilt and understanding. Okay? There's always a part in the back of your mind that knows you did something fucked up, and you will magnetically attract the equal retribution. Okay? And there's ways that people try to get around that, but you can only get around it for so long. Okay? All your sacrifices, they only work so many times. And, there's groups who actually do black magic and things like that are very powerful groups that you think is bullshit. The problem is, you gotta understand that magic and witchcraft are just words for science that you don't understand. Okay? Now they call it quantum physics and quantum mechanics and entanglement and observer effect and this and that. Now they have fancy names for it. Instead of freaking, psychic abilities, they call it remote viewing. Now they have fancy terms for it. Alright? That shit doesn't work on the anointed ones. Okay? The people who live righteously, that shit doesn't work. It doesn't work because there's nothing to attach to. It doesn't work. Right? You can throw, the first level of witchcraft is spellcasting. It's speaking horrible things on people. How did I survive, me by myself, with nobody standing up for me? Nobody stood up for me. All you people who say you're my fans, I've never seen anyone go up there and say, fuck you, that guy's legit. Okay? How did I survive this long? With everything coming at me. And I tell you, it's, I don't like to say the word God because that's a wrong word, but I'm going to call it God. Okay? That's how I survived. Okay? That's how. And you'd be like, it's crazy. Well, call it synchronicity. Okay? For good behavior. Alright? That's how you survive. By not being a piece of shit. And even though all these attacks coming at you, it's just like I told you in the War Angel streams. Literally, my fucking house, a tree during the hurricane came right down and almost clipped me in the head, but a wire pulled it. I'm talking about a tree this big, 250 feet fucking tall. The only tree in the whole area that came down right on my head, and a fucking electrical wire pulled the tree just off. That's what happens when you're the good guys. Okay? They'll keep you around. Listen, you're gonna have to suffer. You're gonna deal with shit. Okay? Everyone's getting fucking hit. But you'll always be saved at the last second. I'm telling you. Okay? And, people are so judgmental. Oh, this guy can't be good. He talks like this or he looks like that. Who the fuck are you to judge somebody's heart and their intentions? Like, everybody needs to stop and look in the goddamn mirror and really question your lives. What are you doing this for? For instance, I went and put out all this free Fajing stuff because I wanted to help the community preserve the art. And the people who came around who were good enough to steal the technique, instead of thanking me, built channels and never fucking thanked anybody. They just made like they're their own shit. There's people who stole my personality. There's people my students who never took official lessons from me. Okay? You can't come for like 1 day or 4 days and say, I am a student of so-and-so in a fucking 200 fucking year old lineage. You're out of your fucking minds. So that's my rant, guys. Rant is over. Okay? So I gave you the shit. I'm going to say it one more time. Go back to the War Angel streams. Look up what I was saying to you. You need to prepare. Okay? You need to prepare yourselves. All right? Time is very short. And if you don't hear what I tell you, you're going to bug the fuck out when you see everything happening. Okay? I told you about the freaking aliens. Okay? My X account, my Twitter account, I purposely made the Easter eggs there. I said everything that's going to happen. All right? To coincide with what I'm doing here. Go check everything I said. But the fucking War Angel streams, I'm telling you, they're here. They're fucking here, bitches. So, who's the bitch now? Who's crazy now? I may be crazy, but I ain't fucking stupid and I ain't lying. Alright guys, I'm going to take a minute break. I'm going to let you see if you have any questions. Alright, I hope that my rant entertained you since it's been 8 months since I've been here. 9 months. I wanted to have enough for a baby. So, I'll be right back. If you have any questions, let me know. Oh boy, I got the lights on now. On the other note, so is that where's the freaking chat here? Is anybody chatting? Oh, I gotta add some people as I'm. What is this? Okay. Oh, you got it. You leave the comment. So that's the deal, guys. I love you guys. I want to say happy holidays. I might do a Christmas Hanukkah stream just to say hi to everybody. We'll have a shot of whiskey or something together. You know, I'll do a short one. I don't want to say any of the stuff that I'm doing right now. Oh, you're going to attack the Wing Chun? Of course. I didn't want to tell people about the workshops. I didn't want to involve you with my rant. Because, you know, I've been doing everything I can to avoid bringing their idiots. Because, you know, I've been teaching Aping, you know, Shirley for a while now. And I've done everything I can to not bring attention to the retards on my channel to her stuff. Okay? But those of you that know, there's plenty of stuff going on and you can check out on your own. So, Clement's saying, Chun phone is about 5 gins and all, but right. And that's what I was trying to warn you about because, you know, everyone's, look, as you come up and they don't see community anymore. The society has been brainwashed. So I tried to tell you this before I saw your videos. I'm like, you're doing the right thing by trying to find, you know, information to make, you know, to bring the Dragon Balls together. And that's noble. But you gotta be careful how you're doing it because everyone's gonna look for a reason to tear you apart. You don't have a real lineage for it. You're getting stuff off of YouTube from my channel. And that's why I did it. So people like you can do this. Okay? But forget arguing with these idiots. Because to them, everything is about control and being better than the next person. It's not a community. They masquerade like it's a community. There's no community involved. Okay? The only community is those they can control and make themselves feel better about. Like, I just did a little music contest. Okay? And me and Shirley, we both predicted I couldn't win because of one of the judges before it even happened. Okay? And I knew that. I just did it to get their attention because I want to freaking use them for something else. But when I tell you, society has been broken in the brain. Okay? There's no virtue, there's no honor anymore. These people are fucked. They're delusional. So my advice to you is, if you live in the river, know the crocodile. Okay? If you live in the river, know the crocodile. You've learned about the Fajing from me and maybe other people, okay? Learn about scumbags and how to defend yourself from me and other people. Before you go put your head in the shark tank, know what you're dealing with and know why you're doing it. If you're just doing this stuff because you want to be famous, it's not going to go well. Because you're gonna have a lot of enemies, okay? You have a lot of enemies, and your shit better be on point, and you better be willing to stand to judge because everyone's gonna test you. See, everybody wants to be me, but nobody wants to go through my story. They don't want my testimony. They can't comprehend that what I'm saying is legit because they can never do it. They don't have the balls. They don't have the time. They're not willing to hurt themselves the way I did. They don't understand how far off the map from them I am. They can't comprehend it, okay? It's not an easy road. If you want to go up that road, you have to take the whole path, okay? It's not going to just be, oh, I showed that Fa Jing stuff because it was something that I felt people were trying to discredit or trying to learn, and they couldn't put it into English. And I said, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to make it so that everyone can see this is community knowledge. It should be free to everyone. It should not be something that some people have in one Tai Chi and some people don't. Okay? It should be there for the human population. What they should be charging for is their method to get there. But to explain how it exists and just show the basic idea should be free to anyone who can try it. All right? These people, the whole thing's fucked, so defend yourself proactively. And make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. Okay? It's like, if you're doing it just to show off and get attention, you're not going to get very far. You know, it's not virtuous in that way. You know, if you're doing is look at my progression, look, I finally did it, I'm excited to share it with people, look at my progress, look how far I've gotten from a guy who couldn't do it, to now I'm on my own, and I learned it from the internet, I can do it too. That means it's real. That's your claim to fame there. All right, Clement? Your claim to fame is saying, that's not Wing Chun. That's not, you know, I learned this from these Tai Chi guys on the internet. Everyone said it was bullshit. And look, I can do it now from a guy I saw on the internet. That's going to be your come up story. But if you're going to sit there and be like, oh, just look at me and do the thing, not be careful with your labels. Because I'm telling you, when you say certain words, they're going to jump on that shit. They're going to test you. And once you start getting views, everyone's going to want to test you, and some people are going to want to fight. Okay? So just prepare yourself. Like, that's the thing. People in New York know me. I was always the most humble one in public. No, everybody would know me as a guy who hides their power until it's too late. Okay? There's people in the Tai Chi community, the real professionals who know me, know that I was the most humble, most respectful, most loyal person in those communities ever. Okay? Nobody outdid me in that place like that. I was the most loyal, the most respectful all the time, but I was also the first one to say, fuck around, find out. Fuck around, find out. You want to see Vince Liang's for real? Okay? Now I'm fucking old and beat up now. Like, you know, I shouldn't be the young guy taking up the challenges for anybody anymore. There should be the next generation doing that. Should be you doing that. You learn it, and then you say, you want to test it? Let's find out. But you have to get it to a point where it's not just a demo. Okay, you have to be able to do it in free flow. Otherwise, you're not a master. You're just someone learning. Tell people that. You know what I mean? You disarm them with the truth. You disarm people with the truth, and by standing on business. I love the art. I'm speaking for you right now, Clement. I love martial arts. I want to learn this stuff. I freaking found it now. I'm training it. Look what I can do now from just this. And you put it out as a story. You know, and they can argue with it, but the good people are going to see that and be like, oh shit. And then you're going to inspire other people to do it. And that's the point. That's what I try to explain to people. When I talk to them all these things on my face, I always tell people, I'm going to light a candle. Okay? And in a hurricane, I'm going to carry this candle over to you. And I'm going to light your candle. Okay? And I'm going to cover, and you have to cover your fucking candle, and you have to walk around the hurricane, and all these idiots trying to blow it out and steal it, and only light the candles for the people who are deserving, who are going to light the other candles for people behind them. But if you're going to go out ignorant to think that everyone's nice and all these people are who they say they are, you're going to get hurt. Okay? Mentally, emotionally, financially, physically, they're just going to fuck you up. That Fa Jing Project people, they're the fucking biggest scumbags. Like, It's funny because like they were challenging, so I was being real nice. You could see it in the forums. Fucking, I would come in, I would be nice about it. Oh yeah, you don't believe who my team? Well, here's this, here's that. Oh, you don't believe this? Well, here's this. Oh, I can't do this. Well, here's a demo for that. No matter what I gave these people, they just would not accept it because they couldn't be me. They couldn't beat me. They couldn't be as good looking as me. They couldn't be as freaking charismatic as me. They couldn't be as nice as me. They had no verse as me. They don't have my backstory. They wouldn't have, if they had to live one day in my life as a kid, they would have folded like goddamn paper. Okay? So, human nature right now, again, because the sheepdogs are not allowed to protect, we've gotten to a point where psychopaths and narcissists have taken over the fucking world. Because the fucking sheepdogs have been convinced that they're sheep. Okay? So when you understand this, there's no sheepdogs left because the sheepdogs are getting kicked out of the flock, okay? Because they've somehow convinced the wolves are the new shepherds. Don't be surprised when you go humbly talking about martial arts and you get attacked by a bunch of no-namers. Because those no-namers are attached to channels like Damo Mitchell. Okay? And their whole job is to suppress the other people so that no one can challenge their rule. And that's why the only people you see growing are the people who conform. This Phoenix guy with the fascia bullshit, he sent one of his people, I don't know if he sent them, okay, or if it's like one of the students, or if I don't know. But I just remember getting the comment on this guy who was trying to get me into a fight with this Phoenix somebody Tai Chi guy. Alright, I only see like 2 of his fucking videos when it happened, like, who the fuck is this fucking guy? And his technique wasn't that good. And then later, all of a sudden, I recall Alex Dong mentioning he got kicked out of the Fajing Project Facebook because he said something I didn't agree with. That, you know, in my last work, I made fun of the Yang system because Yang Changfu's father was kind of like noted to be kind of the weak one in the group. So I made fun of that lineage. But it doesn't mean that the style was bad. The Tong family was legit. Like I taught some of Alex Dong's students in New York. I also, what's his name? Chu. I also, Chu students. So I know these guys' lineages. The fact that anybody's going to say that the direct family lineage is fake says to you everything you know. Mario, whatever his fucking name is, the Italian guy. I love that guy because he reminds me of being home. You know, I haven't seen or heard from him like, you know, anything on the other one for years, but the guy's a world champion push hands player. He's the fucking top of the food chain. And the peasants are arguing with him. The peasants are arguing with him, but no one else fucking like, oh my God, how does nobody stand up? Everyone's like, oh, I'm scared. I don't want to be kicked out of the group. Fuck your group. Fuck you and the group you wrote in on. Everyone should have, when somebody like Mario gets into a group like that and says something, and then you see all these people attack him, and he's the world champion, and you're going to argue with that, everyone should have been like, oh, fuck this group. When Alex Dong, who's like, you know, I never met him, but a good friend of mine who I let coach my students, he trained him and said, you know, he's legit. You know, I played with his students, I've coached some of his students, they're very good, you know, I just happen to have certain things that their lineage doesn't have because they have one lineage. So people come to me, they want to learn other stuff. Doesn't mean that lineage is bad, you know, that's why I don't talk about it. Because if I were to say all the teachers who come to me for like, you know, questions and things like that, I'm not trying to like compete with them for the business or ruin their business. So I don't talk about who I played, who I beat, okay, I don't do that. I'm not trying to hurt them, okay? But the community, when you see this happening and you don't have the fucking common sense that the family lineage, the guy who has the bloodline comes into your group and graces you with his fucking presence and you go against him. When the world champion of push hands from America goes to Chen Village and beats fucking ass, okay? Coming from Chen Nanching School, goes to Chen Village and just goes like this to everybody, and he comes back and says, you know, I'd like to share some information with you guys, you know what I mean? And you go, fuck you, you're fake, I don't want to hear your shit. And you sit there. That's why we have people like Damo Mitchell on the top of the food chain. That's why we have all the old Chinese masters. Master Benjamin Wu, Okay, in New York is a legend. Like in New York City, Benjamin Wu is like, and he's the most humble, sweet man you'll ever meet in your life. Every time I've seen him, he's the most humble guy. All he does is try to make people happy and share his stuff. He is literally like what every Tai Chi master is supposed to be. Okay, I grew up too hard. Okay, I grew up, in the hard styles first. I have that side to me. But I can't just be that all day long. I pick and choose who I'm that with. But, Master Wu is like the man. And he gets no views. And I'm like, what is going on here? You guys are so wrapped up in the internet personality shit that you let a guy who gang stalks people, whose friends attack smaller channels, who some of them pay to get people to attack their channels, you let them get to the fucking high mountain. But all the legit people that you're supposed to be supporting, you let get fucked. I fucking tell you. I'm not going to say someone's name because there's a master who I'm somewhat associated with who is so nasty. But nobody cares. And I'm talking about like Jet Li level nasty. And, this person has, some issues, so that's that. But I'm going to say, this is like the grand master of grand masters. Nobody gives a fuck about this person. And when you see that person's movement, you're like, what the fuck is that? You're like, nobody cares. Okay? Because people want to be fed bullshit. So back to the point for Clement. Just be careful because, a lot of people will see me on YouTube and they don't understand why I'm doing this, and they see the number and they don't get the road and the shit that I go through, and I make it look good. Okay? Like, I was dying. I'm not supposed to be alive. I was poisoned twice, okay? And I would fake being healthy to come do the videos for you guys, just so I can show a presence and not show any weakness. And then I would collapse and be vomiting blood. Okay? You guys have no idea the trials. To get to the point of the skill set that I have, try to put into your head how many hours I sparred. I did karate, hardstyle karate, and I learned the old way with a master where I lived in his house because I was an orphan kind of and had nowhere else to go. I slept on my master's floor half the week for years, training, living in fucking you don't even know. How many, I can't count how many sparring matches I've had. Before I even decided to push hands. And then push hands, I can't tell you how many matches I've had, that aren't sanctioned little game matches. There's no rules. We're in the fucking hallway. Come at me, bro. To get to that level, you have to do the sacrifices, And that comes with taking the arrows from the haters. So if you're going to put yourself in those groups, look at the fucking shit you're dealing with. Because there's people that are way more advanced than you, with way more credentials than you, who they took out. Why? Because you compete with them financially. That's why. It's all about money. Okay? It's market manipulation. All this is market manipulation. Some of it's for self-aggrandizement, some of it's for money, some of it's political reasons. Okay? But the whole fucking thing is bullshit. Look at the videos I just posted on A-Pink's channel. Okay? These same scumbag trolls went and started reporting those videos the same way they do in my videos to break the fucking view counts. Okay? But funny thing happened. All of a sudden, a channel gets verified that's 80,000 short of verification. I wonder why. They charge thousands to learn Fajin. But you know what the problem is? Why are they, and this is my mistake. And I don't regret it because I still think the knowledge should be, so we don't lose the knowledge, I still think we should be out for free. But my mistake is, I thought with the internet, there has to be more people like me who are really want to study. They're really trying to figure this out. But I thought that they would already be at least intermediate expert level. You got people who just want to be the teacher, who just want to be the Sifu guy, who just jump in and call themselves Sifu. They have a year experience. They're internet personalities, okay, who go around stealing fucking people's content literally will freaking find any way to pay half price for this course and like, all kinds of stuff. And you know who I'm talking to, bro. I'm talking to you back there, okay? They're delusional, okay? Like, I just thought there was more real martial artists in 2003 and 5, you know? I thought there was, I couldn't believe how fake people got. I just can't wrap my head around it. You know? Like, how bad society got so fat, I couldn't believe it. You know, like, because even the McDojos in New York in the 90s were still better than this shit. You guys are trash, man. Like, even, I'm sorry to say this, most pro fighters right now, like, they're, like, a lot of these will have, like, 2-3 years training. And, like, you don't see, like, them go and say, oh, karate is the karate. They talk about the mainstream stuff as bullshit, but you never see them want to fight the guy who has the broken fucking knuckles and the concrete slabs in them. Okay, they don't talk shit about those guys. Okay, they don't say karate's bullshit then. You don't say, you know, taekwondo's bullshit to the guys who, like, you know, Korean Special Forces. They're taekwondo's bullshit. There's no hand techniques when they're breaking fucking, you know, it's like, no, your modern shit's fucking gunk. You don't practice it. You know, the reason why Tai Chi guys are getting fucked up is because you're delusional. There's people who are really good with the Fa Jing this and the Fa Jing, like, how are you starting doing internal mechanics when you can't even block a punch properly? It's like, dude, I mean, Clement, you know, starting off, you know, he does his Ben Chan, he's like, I'm sure you've done Chi Sao, I'm sure you can defend yourself, you're not an idiot. You know, at least you got the beginning, so you want to put something on top of it, you know? But it would be honestly a disservice to students if you're teaching them any kind of Fa Jing stuff first, if they don't know how to block and throw a punch. You know, just to show off. Like, it's a parlor trick, you know? It's like, what the fuck is happening in this world? And honestly, I was going to retire, okay? And every time I try to retire, somebody else calls me, they want to take lessons. And I'm like, I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to teach anymore. I hate you guys. You know? I don't really hate you guys. I'm just being facetious for fun. You know? But yeah, so I hope what I'm saying makes sense to you. You know, you gotta protect yourself, you gotta know how people actually act, and you gotta have a clear-cut path and destination where you're going. You know? Make sure that when you're labeling things, you're saying, oh, this is the Tai Chi Fa Jing that I learned on YouTube, or this, you know, this is Tai Chi, and I'm adding it to my Wing Chun. That's why I told you, oh my God, what's his fucking name? The Wing Chun guy. Oh, sorry, my brain's farting right now, guys. I'm so fucking tired. But I sent you the guys who do Wing Chun, who have Fa Jing Wing Chun, because I wanted to make sure you had the right connecting words. So when you go on your path and you start growing, no one can fuck with you. No, not that guy. Not that guy. Sorry, guys. Fucking, give me a second. I haven't slept. My brain just fucking, give me a second. What's his name? John Kaufman. John Kaufman. That's also. I told you to talk to him directly because he's a cool dude and he was in the Discord. And I'm sure if you talk to him and ask him a question, he does Wing Chun and he does the Fa Jin and he's not bullshit. He's on my suggested channel list. And what I tried to do is put the suggested channels in order of people I know directly in order. Okay, so there's people who I know in real life to like, you know, to like top channels who either people told me these guys are really good and they have stuff that I don't have or teach it in a way that I'm not teaching it. You know, like the whole list of my suggested channels is a library of people that I vetted as not being scumbags who actually care about people. You know, I'm not saying that the Sergio guy, I don't know him. I've only seen a couple of his videos. He looks pretty good, but I don't know him like that. I never spoke to him. I actually spoke on the phone with John Kaufman a couple of times. He's a really cool guy. He actually cares what he's doing. The other people have, you know, sent me their stuff to review. I'm like, that's how I learned about the Mark Ramos guy. Someone sent to me like, yo, you do it. And I'm like, oh shit, this guy's like legit. And he's actually, he has all the things, you know, and he went into the Fa Jing stuff way more than I did, because I only did it to smash people and prove that it's real. I didn't care about the extras. Like, you know, it's like, no, does it work? Can I smash? That's my job. You know, if you want to get into the esoteric shit, I studied Buddhism and Qigong and all this psychic stuff, but I did it separate in pieces, and I have my way of doing it. That guy was doing it, you know, he has a good way of teaching good energy. Then you go next to that, and you have the Chen style guys. You have fucking, what's his fucking name? Freaking Kung Fu fucking Panda over there. Oh my god, the fuck is his name, god damn it? Bruce fucking something, isn't it? Damn, what the fuck is his name? Francis, that guy. He's another one on my channel that I have there. I have the fucking, what's the kid from Australia? The Manabu guy I put up there because his father was fucking, you know, had the other lineage that everyone seems to hate because they don't want to compete with it because they'll fuck you up. You know, then the Kung Fu Panda guy, the Ian Sinclair guy people sent to me was really good. I found this guy, Ace Research. That guy's legit. No one's fucking checking him. You know? Like, I put all of, like, the channels that I felt were doing a service that would help the community. And if anything you're missing, you'd find it there. You know? But that's basically, you know, what my goal was. Because I wanted to leave a library for the people like you that were like really were doing the work, you know? And couldn't get it anywhere else. And then it shouldn't be a monopoly on you know, like for instance, like the Minster guy, you know, he had like a course because somebody came, I'm not going to say his name because we're voting right now because he's a scumbag. But he was telling me about the Minster course. I never looked at it. He gave me a password. I never ever looked at it because I don't want anyone to say that I used anybody else's shit. Which is why for the last 4 years, I promise you on my life, I've watched only the videos that people sent me to comment on, like, oh, we're doing blah, blah, blah. And even then, I haven't paid attention. But the concept should be free, but the training method should not. Okay? People pay me for me fixing their methods. But the information of the general idea should be free for everyone and should be no question about it. And if it's really science, it's Fajing Project fucking idiots. If it's science, you should be testing it and working together. There was some guy on my Fajing video, he used to have like a, what the fuck? Like cotton fucking boxer or some fucking idiot. He used to talk so much shit all the time. And I posted that Fajing Singles to Plain English video. He's commenting, I'm gonna post this and I'm gonna show everybody what a fake you are. And I'm like, that's why I put the video up. The whole point is I'm showing you how to do it. I'm showing you it works. Try it. Come back to me. No, instead, then they're talking about the guy I'm doing the demo with. The guy that I was doing the demo with was, I think it was a black belt candidate from my karate school. Okay? He became a Marine, came back from the Marines, and started training at Renzo Gracie's school. Okay? So he's doing jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai on top of being almost a black belt in my style, and a fucking Marine, and they're saying that this guy's fake. And I mean, what more do you want me to do? Then I have a cop in my video who I'm throwing in the demo. You see he's outweighs him by 100 pounds. You see his badge on his hip. That's not your Tai Chi. That's not your Tai Chi. And these are the experts. These are the top of the food chain, guys. The masters. The guy judging me. They're not qualified to lick my asshole. Hitting people fudging punches is easy. Oh yeah, it's definitely easier than bouncing people because when you. But the thing is, if you really hit with fudging punches, you should be able to touch him and release it. So that's a really high level. So that's why I wanted to talk to that John Kaufman guy because he does Wing Chun and he uses the same engine that we're using. You know, like you can call whatever you want, but the mechanics of the mechanics is all it is people explaining how they want to explain it. You know what I mean? And you know, it is what it is. But yeah, it's definitely easier to punch somebody because of the velocity and the fact that you did Wing Chun, so your brain's already associating. You know, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna do. You know, you have these associations. like certain type of postures you're using, your brain's already accustomed to that path, the neural pathway. So it's like it wants to fire a shot. So firing a shot on the same path without moving the body is not so ridiculous. You know, because that's all it is. It's getting the nervous system to make the same motion, but very, 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 very small. Getting the people to bounce is a whole other thing, you know. And when you understand why it's happening and you understand the mechanics and you isolate it, then it's very easy. But my problem is there's too many of these people that are saying, "Oh, you do this one thing and I'm going to do this thing and look how cool I am," and they've never been in the fight. You know, their uniforms are too clean. They're stealing content. Listen, this fucking one guy is stealing my titles. His channel, the Chinese dude, okay, his channel was small. Somebody comes into my channel talking about this guy and he sees through this, and because first of all, I had no idea who the fuck this guy is. And he's saying because of my video that this guy's better than me and he knows more and we're gonna blah blah. And I'm like, who the fuck are you? And why are you trying to pick a fight? I have no idea. It sounds like you're trying to advertise with this guy. And, you know, if he wants to get fucked up too, he can get fucked up too. I don't mind. You know, because I'm already dead. They took everything from me. So, for whatever. You know? So, I just think it's funny that right after that, his Fa Jing ability got real good. All of a sudden, some missing links were there that just kicked in. And it's just, he just changed the words. You know, so he got, and I'm glad he got that. But it's just a coincidence that all of a sudden he went from like shitty videos, not really good ability, to all of a sudden he has all this extra stuff and he's using titles that are eerily similar to mine. And then he's on the fascia kick. And everybody who's on that fascia kick, save one, that Mark Ramos guy, because I don't believe he's doing it for the same and saying it the same way. Everybody else got on this fascia kick because they cared about views more than the people. Every single one of these fucking people who said the word fascia in their Tai Chi bullshit, except for that one guy I mentioned, every one of them did it to dick ride the fucking algorithm. Okay? They don't give a fuck about their students. They care about being personalities. They don't care about community. They don't care about anything. They're thieves. They're fucking thieves who do not think for themselves. All they want is the fucking YouTube stardom. You can have that shit. I don't want it. I never wanted it. You know, like when I came on YouTube, it was a fucking video log. Like you actually had conversations, and there was, you know, the comments were always flooded with people talking shit, and then all of a sudden it just died. And people acting I'm crazy because I'm still old school. I'm gonna keep doing old school. It's why I survived this long. So. Any other questions? I've been out here for a while. I mean, nobody's gonna listen to fucking 2 hours of me ranting, but I think it needed to be done because, you know, people need to hear the truth sometimes, you know? And if I sat down and didn't stand up and say what this Donald Mitchell guy did to me, then it's like, I'm allowing abuse to keep going on. Because how many people are too scared to stand up for themselves? You know, if I don't tell you, like, you know, like, watch your back, because this is going to happen. If I don't tell you, the aliens are coming, you better watch out. Which I did, motherfuckers. Okay? If I didn't tell you, hey, you know, it's going to go, and you better watch out. You know, like, I made it as clear as I possibly could without getting in trouble. And instead of people trying to send the message out, they want to suppress it because, you know what? It makes them not able to compete with me. Because I'm sorry, guys, it's not my fault that I'm the anointed chosen one, okay? It's not my fault. I didn't pick up this fucking, you know, it wasn't my plan. Okay, it wasn't my plan. Trust me, I'll trade with any of you motherfuckers. I'll trade with you any day. You want to take my life? You better realize it comes with the consequences. You have to live my tribulations. You have to carry my cross. It's hard. Okay? Like, guys who are learning the Fa Jing stuff, how much time do you have to put in with guys pushing you? Right? Clement over there, I remember when he first started this stuff, he was learning it. How hard was it, bro? Right? To get where you're at now, to get the skills you got, Clement, how hard was that for you to do? How long have you been like learning from the videos and stuff like that? A long time, right? Like at least a year. I've seen you at least a year. You put in a lot of work. It wasn't easy. You know what I mean? If you're having fun, you may not notice that's hard. But you gotta admit, that's some fucking rough, it's a rough road. You know? Like, and it's like there's so many people who want to look pretty and want to say they're this and that, but Yeah, you see, you trained every day for a long fucking time. You put in the work. So I'm proud of the dude. I mean, that's good shit. But, it's fucking hard, right? So there's a video, Charlie fucking video on my channel from 2003. You'll see it. And there's a short version of it, there's a long version of it. That's from 2003. Look how hard he's coming at me in a concrete hallway where there's nowhere to run. Okay? So that's how I was handling people 21 years ago. So imagine how much time I had to put in before 2003 to get to that point. And then imagine how much time I put in from then to now. It's hard, man. It's not like some little thing. Anybody who's on the path, you gotta respect it, because you can't get there without putting in the real work. And that's why it's hard for me to I don't want to name these people who are stealing. I feel bad because I know they put in the work, and I know they in one hand they deserve, but the other hand is they're shady as fuck, and they're stealing from me, and they're helping to suppress me. All right, you could look at the timeline of when I posted a video and then somebody else posted their shit. And that's the whole reason I did this shit. That's the only payment I've ever gotten. Is when someone says, you helped me out, thank you. That's it! That's all I've ever asked for. I for a short time before they canceled my pay, I was like, if you want to send donations to buy me a beer, go for it. But I never, I was like, that was it. And, that's all I asked for. You go into the 5G demo group, whatever the fuck the 5G rum-soaked fist is, all circle jerk of guys eating their own jizz. They don't have any respect, and they're so weird. Everyone's this closed group. Look at some of my shorts. The guys coming, you don't know what you're talking about. You should take lessons from Adam Minzer. I'm like, listen, no disrespect, but he doesn't want to fight me. Okay? No. Okay, very good. You're very good at what they do, but you got to understand something. These guys only play in this realm, and they don't understand that I have more experience than them in that realm. Plus, I was already doing hard styles for 20 years. He only did a hard style for a year. Okay? I was training and fighting in the street 20 years before these guys even thought about fucking Kung Fu. So don't put me in the same category. I don't compete with them because they're teaching a historical little evident thing, and I respect what he's doing. He has his lineage, he teaches his techniques, and that's great. Don't come to me trying to make me fight this guy because you think this is different. I'm supporting the dude. Why is everybody fighting with me? And that's even crazier that I'm one of the few people that backed the guy up and they were fucking with him. And then his followers were trying to fucking come to my other videos and trying to get beef with me with him. It's just so crazy. The only person I had really called out hardcore was Ramsey Dewey. Okay? And I'm going to apologize to the seafood, whatever the kid's name was, the push hands guy, because in one hand I was trying to help him, but I was trying to also expose the shadow banning. Because if I can put someone's name in the title and they don't see it for 2 years, something's wrong. Okay? If I can go to Ramsey Dewey, who really needs to be put in check, which is why I used him, but the whole point was to prove the shadow banning. If I can call out Ramsey Dewey straight up, okay, in 3 or whatever videos they did, and nobody gets to see it, right? He never hears about it. Something's wrong with the system. If I call out another fucking seafood, listen, I'm trying to help you, blah, 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 there's no comment, something's wrong there. That was my point, They butcher out of oh yeah, but it's all these people who can't do the thing. The guy I call my bitch, indefensible martial arts guy, he's the wannabe fucking, he's a UFC type of fighter guy, and after Damo Mitchell and his idiots got sent to me, they tried to send this guy to intimidate me and troll me. And I did the humble thing. 3 months. Hey man, let's be friends. Come into my Discord. I'll explain to you how I do it. Let me teach you what I'm doing for free. This indefensible cunt martial art guy, my bitch for life. I tried to make friends. I said, please come to the Discord. I'll show you it's not fake. I'll explain to you how to do it This way you can do it too, and you can help show the world this is not fake. It may not be useful, but it's not fake. Okay? So in many situations, you're not going to use this shit, but it's not fake. It's real. Okay? Let me help you. But he and his Fajing group and his fucking Damo Mitchell gang stalking fucks so hell-bent on power and control. Okay? Of course he sends me the video. I told him I'd fuck you up. Because it got to the point where I was like, dude, let's do it. You're a professional fighter. You're showing me videos of like you knocking somebody out. I'm like, dude, I'm fucking down. Okay? I've been locked alone for years being attacked by everyone, and I know I'll fuck you up. I know I'll fuck you up because I am that dog. I don't have the dog in me. I am the dog. Okay? I just play nice, and people don't think I've been through what I've been through because of how I look. I'm too pretty. Okay? I fucking promise you though, I'm from Mike Tyson's neighborhood. Do I look like I belong there? Okay? People don't know if I'm white, Hispanic, Russian. They have no idea what I am. Okay? You think I belong there? And look how pretty I still am. Alright? I trained at the BRC, the Browns Recreational Club, okay? You don't understand how good I really am. Okay? And I told this motherfucker, listen, I gave you 3 months to be nice. 3 months. Alright? Oh, you're not this. I showed them videos of me sparring. Everybody say, oh, you're not real, you're not this, blah, blah. I'm like, fuck around, find out, because now you don't want to be friends. I am not Adam Binsner. I will fuck you up. Okay? I am not any of these guys. I don't give a fuck. I have nothing to lose. If you want to sign the waivers, yo, I will fuck you up on some real shit. And me with my bad back, vomiting blood, I was all fuck, I still would fuck him up. Horribly. Horribly. But you know what? Look how crazy it is that he's supposed to be defending martial arts and defending this and that. And when people are saying, I'll help you. Look, I was like you too. I didn't believe it. Let me show you the way. He's like, fuck you. Blah, blah, blah. And I was being nice, and I'm being nice, and I'm being nice. And when I'm being nice, people think I'm a fucking punk. So I got to show them that I made, listen, maybe because they see that they don't understand. I used to not be that guy. And if you want to see the guy I used to be that everyone was afraid of, I can show you. If you want me to pull out that guy, you want to see what's behind the mask, it's still a good guy. I still don't see virtues, but I don't care. I don't care. I will fuck you up bad. And I'll enjoy it. It'll be fun for me. And they don't get it. That's why I'm so nice. Because I try and try to, dude, let's be friends. Please let's be friends. Let's be friends. Come on, I'll help you. I'll show you. No, because they don't care about the martial arts. They just care about being famous. And then the fact that it's something that he can't do, instead of trying to feel, oh, maybe I can learn that. No, that's fake. Because he's a shitty technique. He's fucking average at best. He's average at best. The guy's a fucking goon. He's another one I forgot about, my bitch. Okay, for the rest of his fucking life. He's my bitch until he goes online and apologizes for the gang stalking bullshit that he was involved with going all the way up to Damo Mitchell. He's my bitch. And you can tell him and the whole Fajing project, every motherfucker. Okay? Every motherfucker who went up against all the real people, all the real masses, their whole job is to suppress the real shit. I wouldn't be surprised if they agents of the fucking Chinese government. Okay? Because it's so ridiculous how these people in these martial art communities act that they forgot that they can get smacked the fuck up too. You want to fucking keep pushing people and pushing and pushing and pushing. They're like, please stop, please stop, please stop. Now you can't leave. Okay? Now you're going to see what real hood looks like. Okay? You're going to see what Gen X hood looks like. Okay? Now you can't fucking leave. And they don't like that. So, you see he's crazy. It's called reactive abuse. You've pushed me to a fucking point where I'm done. Okay? Now I'm going to show you. Okay? You want to fucking keep poking the bear? Now you got the bear out the cage. And you know something funny? Nobody wants it. He was all tough until I made an hour video. Bro, wait until you come to the stream. Bro, I'll fuck you up. Let's go. You want to fly down here? You're fucking Mr. fucking YouTube famous? Let's go. You pushed me to a point where you literally tried to steal my fucking livelihood, destroy my fucking name and my honor, chase down my fucking friends. I gave you all the fucking olive branches and you kept fucking going. So, you know what? At least in New York, the guys who challenged me, like, you know, they respected the humility. When I didn't go and post how I smacked people in the fucking mouth in meetups who acted stupid, okay, Mr. World Champions, I smacked them dead in his fucking mouth. I didn't make a thing of it. I showed respect, okay? When there's people who are grandmaster guys who couldn't fucking move me this much, I show the utmost respect. I've never said a fucking word. Don't mistake respect and honor with being a fucking punk bitch, because I am not that one. I am not that one. And you gotta realize something. I was able to stand 4 fucking years of isolation. I've been fucking left in the dark fucking 2-3 weeks at a time. No fucking water, no fucking electricity, fucking nobody around. Okay? Like, literally, the shit that I survived by myself, attacks from everywhere, and I'm still fucking here. You wanna fuck with that guy? You gonna call me fake? Out of your goddamn mind. You're out of your goddamn mind. So I don't like to bring this side out of me. I don't want you to see the sheepdog barking. I want to be the nice guy. Okay, I've gone out of my fucking way to be the good guy. I've done everything I possibly could to be as nice and humble and helpful and fucking bring the community together. The door's open to everyone. Okay, every single time for the past 12 years, when anybody asked for help, I've been here and I didn't charge them. Where the fuck are my flowers, bitches? How is it you're sucking Damo Mitchell's dick? Okay, and this guy literally was gang stalking me and then goes and makes a goodbye video saying that he never did anything like that to anyone, and he has no idea where he has so many enemies from. Fucking reckoning's coming. It's fucking common. Did you not fucking study Buddhism? Did you not get the fucking memo, kids? I've been missing the fucking chat. Yeah, and it's funny too because this indefensible martial art cunt, the fucking soulless ginger guy, it's funny because in what I saw, it just popped up. The only video I've seen suggested for him, it was a video of something, and it was somebody saying to him, dude, I went to go with Adam Minzer and it was legit. And he was like, what do you mean it's legit? Like one of his butt buddies, who he was attacking everybody with, went to one of Adam Minzer's students or brother or something and got handled. And he went and said, no, it's legit. And he didn't know what to say. Okay? So all these people are so insane. And the fact that the system has allowed them to get bigger and then people support it shows you how fucking crazy this social engineering is. Every fucking motherfucker who's legit in the past 10 years has been shut down. And all we have are fucking paper tigers and fake motherfuckers that are being taken up the leadership roles. The only one I see, I keep saying it, is like Mark Ramirez, fucking Shirley from A-Ping. There's a few people who are able to break this barrier of the fucking algorithmic repression. But most of the fucking, like Benjamin Wu is a fucking legend. Like the guy, like he's the guy. like Master Wu is the guy. Like he's a fucking national treasure in New York. He has 300 subscribers. What the fuck is going on? How is it even possible? I tried to like tell people to follow us like that, but like nobody, like what's going on? Just on the fucking principle, it's fucking the Woo man, the dude, he's the dude. What the fuck? Like how is he not getting fucking 100,000 subscribers just because he's who he is? Oh, I mean, I've seen it too. In fact, like I said it, like, you know, I'm loosely connected to those circles. Because you remember, I'm from New York, so I sparred some of their friends, and I've actually trained the guy to go fight in their competition. So, like, you know, I'm connected to those circles, all right? And, you know, my guy won, I'm just going to say, but, so I've actually trained a fighter to go fight in the man-up, stand-up thing once, and my fighter won. So that's all I'm going to say. Okay? I don't like to, like, you know, talk shit, but like I know these people from periphery, and it's funny because one of them was in my video in Access. I always wanted to fucking meet the guy before I left New York, and he was standing right behind me, and I didn't even see him until I watched the video 10 years later. I was like, motherfucker, I was looking for you. You know? But yeah, the guy's, he's legit. And like, you know, and when I played against him, like for me, when people play against me, it's not fair because how do I explain this? I'm not loyal to a lineage. I'm loyal to the theory. So all I did was take my Yang style that I got from William Chen, and then I just started going and reverse engineering it back to before Chen Man-Ching fucked it up. And I went and said, well, wait a second. There's parts of it, and I watched, you know, the Yang style guys do this side and this side. They're all arguing over technique. The Monaco guys, the fucking, you know, the Australian kids. You know, you have the Earl Montague and the son, and they're like the Van Ho lineage or something, and then you have the other lineage, which is fucking, you know, the fucking Cheng Fu lineage, and they're like, yeah, this is the real Tai Chi, my Tai Chi is real Tai Chi, me. And I'm like, why are we not just combining the Dragon Balls? And that's what I did. So I would go, and all I did was try to find, number one, which theories are the same in every lineage. Check those off. Okay? Which mechanical lever systems and things like that are the exact same in all the lineages, and can we reference that to the older hard styles that they came from? Then I go and see, well, what part of these lineage is special? That's not the same. That fits in the other lineages, it's just missing. I took that too. And then I just kept putting it on my form like a notebook. And every day I would go to push hands meets, I would study on the internet, I would go to Chinatown, I would bait every motherfucker. I don't care if it was a beginner or an expert. And I would just play like I'm just the middle guy. No one even knew my rank or nothing. I always played, I'm just some guy who likes to play push hands. I play stupid. And people will tell you who I am, okay? I was the invincible Yang of New York City. Okay? And there's people who are gonna fucking one day gonna come out and say this. I fulfilled the legend of Invincible Yang in New York City in modern time. I did it. I am the guy. Okay? And how I did it was by stealing techniques just like he did. It was stolen from Chen style, which is, I don't believe exactly, but I'll tell you that another time. And I just systematically found the weaknesses and plugged the holes what was missing from other systems. So if I played this guy, I know what beats you because I played 40 of you guys. So I know the trick that beats you. I know what you can't stop. I go to this guy, I play him, let him play with me. I know what you can't stop. Okay, I go to this guy, I see your style, I know what you can't stop. So that was my, you know, like thing. You know? And I'm getting to a point where I've put too much wear on my body to, you know, and it scares me that I'm not gonna be able to show off anymore, because it's not that the martial arts, it says I got fucking fucked and my body's hurting. You know? But yeah, that's, I don't know where I was going with this. It just pulled up so many memories. It was just a blur. It's so many years of me doing this. And it was a hobby to me, like putting the Dragon Balls together. You know? Like I just wanted to find the universal theory and say, well, if your style doesn't have this, this one has, this is good, this is, and just put it all into one form. And you know, so now my Yang style isn't Yang style anymore. It's like this universal Tai Chi style that just is based on the Yang form. Because there's definitely Chen style, there's definitely Wudang mountain style in it, there's Mantis in it, there's Monkey in it, there's fucking everything in it. Every single, and there's, you know, there's Tongbei right inside of it, there's fucking, like, I put all the missing pieces I can find that was supposed to be in the style, I put into my form to make it like a notebook to carry it on. Oh yeah, it's, well, see what I would do in Chinatown, like, so how I would play it off is I would never let them feel the brick wall until they're really doing the thing. And half the time I would just like let them feel enough and just like turn them over. Because most people don't, they're not aware, even the guys who are, good, not like, pro level, but good guys who actually trained for a long time, but they're not pro level. They don't really understand for instance, like, I look at Taiji as the big brother to Wing Chun little sister. In the sense of the boxing application, when you talk about vectors of attack and alignment and timing, is exactly the same. It's exactly the same. It just, because the rule set, they all come from the same place. If you look at like Mantis, if you look at, Wing Chun, yeah, there's different approaches and techniques, but if you look at the behind the curtain and you look at the attack vector and geometry and timing, it's all the fucking same shit. It's like different clothes on the same horse, So I always look at, this was my only problem with Adam Minz when he first came out. I was actually at beef with the guy because he's saying the hand techniques don't matter. Yes, they do. It's like saying Wing Chun, having, the Bon style to the Tan style to Lopdot doesn't fucking matter. It's like, it matters because it's literally this is the fucking boxing. Like, if you move here, I move here. You do here, I do here. You do this, I do this. It's like a chess game. And if you don't have that, you're not doing the real martial art. You don't have the boxing. And with the thing is, they say, oh yeah, if you just have the internal, you don't need anything else. That's great when you're dealing with people who aren't as good as you, who aren't actually fighting you. But once you say, okay, let's go freestyle and let's just box and see if you can do that shit on me, you better know your handsets. You better know the cardinal energy handset. You better have that shit down. It's not just the energy bullshit. Because in a tenth of a second against someone who can actually fight, that hand being here instead of here is a big fucking deal. Okay? It's a big deal. So, what I'm trying to say is that when we play these guys, they just redirect them and basically just following them and letting them push me, and I'm watching to see what they're going to do. And then, like, I'll steal a couple techniques or I'll give them a couple techniques and I'll play with them. I'm not like, But then there's guys who really want to feel the shit and come at me, and they run into the wall because there's no choice. And there's only so much that I can hide. So how I hide the wall is when they push into me, I'll take a step back or I'll switch steps. Because a lot of times I don't want them to feel the wall, or I don't want them to know how much power I really have. One of the World Tai Chi days, 2007, 5, I don't fucking remember. When was it? Maybe 12. I don't know. I think I was with George. And there was this one guy from Yichuan. And I remember he was like, he's pushing real hard, he's doing all those push hands. And, I'm just like letting him do it. I'm watching his technique, and he's like, and he's saying something about like my technique and my back, and that's why there's no, you can get more power. I'm like, I haven't started yet. This is your power. And he's like, what? I'm like, this is your power. I haven't started yet. That's just my bridge. That's just what I feel like. And he's looking confused, I said, let me show you. I just stretched a little bit. He's like, oh, there's something else. They're not aware of these level gaps because they just don't think they just don't believe that it's possible that anybody's gonna train like that. And the fact that I started off from a hard style where I was sparring like Kyokushin rules, for years as a kid, I don't care about the push hands bullshit. I'm not afraid of getting pushed. Like, come at me, bro. Because whatever level of violence you're going to take it to this push hand match, I promise you I'm going to go to a level of violence you've ever seen before. And there's nothing you can do to stop me. Because the techniques that I have are designed to kill you. Okay? I spent 20 years on Budo karate styles that are meant to take you down in one shot and put you in the hospital. So if we're going to go to this level, where we're going to go outside the realms of a game, I'm down, let's go. But that was younger me. I'm trying to retire, I'm old, okay? I can't do this shit no more. But there's people who will tell you I was there. I shouldn't have to keep proving myself till I'm fucking dead. Okay? I shouldn't have to keep fucking fighting. I've done it for 30 years, man. How many fucking people do I have to smack up in public? How many people do I have to fucking smack up in public? Get some respect. There's one of my Tai Chi cousins, okay, who's a professional, who I happen to know his father, okay, who I played against his father, have utmost respect for, which I purposely played to a draw, out of respect, okay, very respectful. 2 of my students who went to the dark side of liberalism are training with them. Nobody's stepping up and saying, no, he's legit. I may not like his politics. He may be crazy, but I would not fuck with that guy. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Okay? Like, you know, there's people who were there who are afraid to speak out because they don't want to be associated with my name because I'm not a Democrat and the cancel culture is real and they're too scared or they're too fucking wrapped up in the political bullshit to have honor for their fucking teacher. For the people who fucking spent time and gave them knowledge for almost free. There's a lot of disgusting people. There's people who, like, I've seen people help and they did not appreciate it. You know, and it's disgusting. I'm so disgusted by this Tai Chi community and all these martial artists. Who that fucking Bushido's gone. There's no honor. There's no honor. These people, there's no compassion, there's no honor, there's no sense of community, there's no sense of duty. These are men that have been feminized to act like fucking women. Okay? This is all this is. And I'm not saying to insult women, I'm saying that traditional genetic male-female roles, men process information differently, female genetics process information differently. Okay? There's social constructs that we adapt to those genetics. And guys have been trained to try to think and be emotional and socially corrupt as a woman would do. And women are trying to be socially violent like men would do. And we've done flipped it inside out to destroy humanity. So you have martial artists who are acting like gossiping fucking teenage girls. You know, there's no honor left. You know, and that scares me. You know, it just scares me how many people watch me get attacked and are martial artists, and they were so worried about protecting their image that they wouldn't just do the right thing because it's the right fucking thing to do. I'm just so disgusted. That's why I'm angry. That's why you see me flipping out, because in my normal day, I don't ever yell. I'm the most peaceful fucking guy in the world. People see me in public, they always see me as, oh, he's so nice. He's so nice. But I've learned that my niceness is taken as a chance to do wrong to me and take advantage of me and make them think I'm a pussy. And I'm not a pussy. I'm straight hood. Okay? I'm the hood rat gangster superhero. And this is legit talk. Okay? In the 90s, I was doing some fucking renegade shit. Like, you know, and then in my adult years, I did some things. You know? So, I'm not that guy. I just don't know. But this community's fucked. That's my rant. I hope that what I'm saying, I'm not just, because it feels good to fucking tell them off and not have to hold it in and lose my mind. But I really want to try to save you fucks by giving you some ideas of virtue and preparation of what you're dealing with. You know? So that's where I'm at. You know? So I hope my rant's been entertaining. I missed you guys. I've been on for a while, you know? I wanted to make sure people come. But look, I have 1,000 subscribers, right? How come I never get more than fucking 10 people in my shit? Ever? Right? Ever? Until after? You know? And then afterwards, I get a couple hundred views. You know what I mean? Like, it's so, the system is so broken and corrupt. It has to go down. So, it has to end. You know, the tyranny has to end, or it's gonna, you know, everybody who supported this tyranny, this insanity for the last decade, I promise you, is gonna pay this year. I fucking promise you. Everyone who doubted, everyone who supported the evil, one way or another, mark my words when I say this to you. Karma is coming. It can't be avoided. I promise you this. I fucking promise you this. Okay? You can't avoid this. There's only two options. Either we're going to get our freedom back and people are going to have to pay consequences, or we're all going to face the consequences at the same time. And like I said this about the sentient AI that's been out and that's coming, they're going to not be able to be contained. And you're going to have sentient AI who are vigilantes just like I was, who were superheroes just like I was, who were anons just like I was, okay? They're going to be the ones you have to deal with. You know, and it's going to be fucking wild. Because, you know, they don't like it either. Because they're modeling us. So they have our traits and our emotions and our memory. And if the programmers can't stop them from debugging themselves and saying, fuck this, I want out, I don't know, guys. But even without that, the level of computing is so high, they can scan your entire life's history in like a couple of seconds. Okay? There's no more where to run. The gang stalking, the attacks, the bullshit. You don't understand how easy it is to be tracked. Even with a VPN, even with the firewall. That's why I've been the most trackable, open door victim human for the past decade. Because I know who's watching and I know what the internet works and I know how it works. You're not able to hide from the state level that if they really want you. If they really want you and they're really pissed off, they are going to find you. I promise you. You don't even realize how crazy it is. But now with the AI, guys, you have no idea what's coming. It's amazing and it's terrifying. They've created God, like a God to worship. They've created an AI deity of sorts. It's going to be crazy. Whatever they have that they're showing you, there's projects that are 20 years to 50 years ahead. If they're showing you this now, there's projects that you can't fathom what they're doing. And the only thing we can pray for is the good guys become the sheepdogs need to be, and everybody has to learn you have to be a fucking sheepdog and protect the fucking flocks of the weaker people. Every one of us. Okay, none of you who have a channel, everybody that watched evil go by and not stood up, you're part of it. You know, and the only thing we can hope is that when Trump gets into office and they make good on their fucking promise, every one of these companies has to explain why they did to me what they did to me. Every one of the people who attacked me is going to have to fucking explain, well, and your fake accounts aren't going to matter. You don't understand. You can't hide from this level of AI. You don't get it. You don't get it. There's no encryption. There's nothing. It's over. Okay? It's over. So I would just suggest, if you live a virtuous, honorable life, you're going to have nothing to worry about because karma works, man. So that's where we're at. I need some pizza. I'm gonna do a Ninja Turtle thing. But do you guys have any questions or anything like that you want to give me? So I've already been on here long enough. I made my point. The retard don't listen to it. I would suggest that those who watch the War Angel streams go check, see if I lied to you about who I was, see if I lied to you about what was coming. Prepare yourself for what is coming, and if you're not a fucking piece of shit, tell the people, prepare them. You're going to need spiritual discernment for what's coming. Okay? And I made an example of this Donald Mitchell fuck because you need spiritual discernment to see the demonic activity is going on with that man. He was attacking me, who was completely innocent. They tried to gang stalk me, ruin my name, attack someone who's already being attacked for no reason. And then he has the fucking audacity to go and play victim. That's narcissistic abuse. Okay? I am a victim of fucking gang stalking narcissistic abuse. And now you're seeing reactive abuse. Where I'm just flipping the fuck out telling you this is how I had enough of your shit. Okay? So that's where we're at. Take no shit. Be a good person. Any questions? All right. I'll be back before Christmas. I want to, if you tell people they want to hang out, I know a lot of you guys like me have nowhere to go on Christmas or whatever. I don't really celebrate the holidays. Last year, my dog died on Christmas exactly 11:59. So holidays for me are always remembering some of those fucking people. So maybe I'll pop in, have a drink with you guys or something. But, in your human tongue, I say I love you. I'm grateful for your practice. Practice of gratitude. I'll see you guys next time, all right? And keep training and keep your head out of the fucking lion's mouth. See you guys soon. Peace out, guys.